Okay, it seems to be working now. Wow, that's a lot redder on my phone than it is here. It's a little standish, standing out a little bit, but it's okay. Do 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 do. There we go. Now it's fine. You can go away now. Ah, my memories. My memories are coming back already. Heck yeah, let's go. Yeah. Okay, Natsume, serious fun. But now on the PS2. Thank you, Brain, for making me laugh. Anyways, welcome peeps, welcome peeps. First of all, today I was going to play Breath of the Wild again. Jesus Christ, this is so loud in my ears. Okay, maybe a little less loud. Okay, I think that's a little better now. And also for me, because you're so loud in my ears. There we go. I was going to play Breath of the Wild today. That was a thing that I was going to do today. However, I changed my mind between the day because I wanted to test out if this was going to work out, because I want to make a series on Harvest Moon, which is a childhood game of mine. Since we're doing a retro year, might as well, right, go back to my favorites. And I do want to finish this game. I've never finished this game in my entire life, and this game is a lot simpler. It's only 3 years, and I've already done like 1.5 years in Story of Seasons, which is basically the remake of this game. So I really wanted to do on this game as well. And since I thought about that, I was like going to tell Willif, yo Willif, I'm not gonna be playing Breath of the Wild today. He said he wasn't going to be able, so it's just Destiny. So since we're gonna be here, welcome everyone. We're gonna be fucking playing Harvest Moon to completion. I'm gonna do my best to like show everything I thought about this game as a child, because I didn't know how to speak English back then. So it was pretty fun to see like this game from the perspective of just context clues. And now every time I go back to this game, I'm like, oh man, it's such a different place in my mind, because it's just like the simplest and most like lovingly thing happen. Oh, hello, Absolute G. Welcome. I'm doing fine. Thank you for showing up. My chat has already died here. Thankfully, I have 2 extra ones. Thank you, Brain, for doing that. Okay, let me bring this just a little bit to the side. There we go. So, yeah. Let's fucking do it, shall we? Welcome, and let's go. Welcome to Mineral Town. I'm Mayor Thomas. I'm going to ask you a number of questions, so please answer them. Okay. What is your name? I don't know if I want to do. I generally go with stupid ass, weird ass names, but I think I want to go with something. I'm gonna do what I used to do as a child. When I was a child, I used to answer these questions like as close to perfect as I could, and I also used to, like, when he asked the name of my dog, I used to sum the name of both of my dogs, which was Nemo and Cassie. So I always called them Nemesis, which was a mixture of those two. So I'm gonna do something along those lines. However, I think since let's just go with this one. By the way, I am using my controller. That's why I'm in the vibe of playing these kinds of games, because I can just go back to playing my old games and feel the same way I felt back then, without having to like relearn new control specs. Is this name okay? No, this name is not okay. This name is Yozora. When is your birthday? This is the trick. Yo, is Nib already with the raid? I just started. Holy shit. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. How was your stream, Miss Nib? Welcome, everyone. I just started, and I was just talking about how I used to do this game back then. Welcome. Welcome, Ma. Welcome, everyone. Thank you very, very much for the raid with Nib. I hope you had a wonderful stream. So, as I was saying, this is a game that I used to play as a child. And when I was a child, I didn't know how hemispheres work. So, my birthday is on the 22nd of February. So, I used to put 22nd of summer. However, for you on the northern hemisphere, my birthday is actually on winter. So, I'm going to do that. Yo, Isaac. Yo, Snip. Thank you. Welcome, welcome everyone. Welcome, Raiders. Thank you very, very, very much. That's very sweet of you, though. I just started the stream. We're already starting with a bang. What is the name of the farm? I actually don't know. Since you guys just arrived, do you guys want to name the farm? Which name do you guys want to give to the farm? I'm gonna leave that to you guys. I generally use like the points to redeem names, but yeah. I'm doing amazing, man. Even better now that you just raided. I wasn't expecting a lot of traffic today since I'm playing childhood games. But here we go. You guys have any ideas of names for the farm? Something simple? Generally, I already know what name I'm gonna give to the dog. Raid Farm. Raid Shadow Legends. Okay, it's gonna be Raid Farm. I can vibe. I can vibe. It's gonna be Raid Farm. Let's go. It's a very aggressive name for something so simple, but let's go. What is the name of the dog? As I was saying, when I was a child, I used to like sum the name of both of my childhood dogs. One of them used to be called Nemo, and the other one used to be called Cassie. However, I used to sum their names, and the name of the dog was always Nemesis. However, they since passed, so I'm gonna give this dog the name of my current dog. Speaking of which, where are you, dog? Dog's somewhere around the house doing shenanigans. So their name's gonna be Micah. Where's Kay? There's Kay. Yeah, this is on the PS1. So yeah, this is gonna be a good time, man. I already did ads. I'm sorry about the ads. This game, I actually played the remake of it on PC, but I played 1.5 years, and this one I actually want to play to completion. So yeah, let's do this. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, it's a great game, man. It's very nostalgic for me. Well, what do you think? This is your gun person. Let me raise the volume a little bit for you guys, because I think it's a little low. Okay, I think that's better now. Well, what do you think? This is your grandpa's farm. It's been neglected for quite some time. So, it's a bit of a mess. Yeah, a bit of a mess? Why are there so many rocks? Like giant boulders. Do you remember when you were young and spent summer vacation on this farm? Yes, I do. It's actually very, like, touching to me now, not only to the main character. I'm sorry, but I had to cancel the family trip this summer. I couldn't rearrange my work schedule. I'm sorry. I know I promised you, but please understand I'm very busy. I'll make up for this. I'm very sorry, dear, but I asked Grandpa if you could stay in this farm. Take it easy and enjoy nature for a change. Yo, what's up, Wiffy? Welcome. We just got raided, Wiffy. Ah, look at me. I'm on these characters' shoes. Hello there, Sonny. There's not much excitement out there, Sprites, but you're welcome to stay as long as you want. I'm too busy with my farm chores to play with you much, but there are some children in the village. You can play with them. Aw, Gramps. The soundtrack for this game is actually amazing. You guys should check it out. Has so many bangers. Not only for the nostalgic value too. Yo, you guys know each other? I mean, Wiffy is a omnipresent person. Ooh, yeah. So this is the thing about this game. When you are a child, you meet this child. Yeah, no wonder. You meet this girl when you're a child, and in the future, one of the girls of the village is this girl. However, you never like figure out which one it is, which is awesome. I see. It's the winter webs. Oh, it's you. The boy visiting young man's farm. I can't do child's voice, I'm sorry. Do you always play alone? I like it here too, so I come here to play a lot alone. Tell me some stories about the city and about you. So I always found that that's funny, cause like the lore of the thing is that the girl you marry becomes this girl, your childhood friend. But there's some theories that one specific girl actually is this girl, but I don't think she is one of the bachelorettes, or maybe she is. She might be Karen. There's a lot of theories about this game. Okay, thanks for the lurk, Wiffy. So, how was it? Did you have fun? When you go home, tell your mom and dad that you enjoyed it too. I enjoyed it too. I'm senile. Oh, are you leaving? That makes me feel lonely. You come back again someday, right? Remember, you promised. Yeah, we do marry our childhood friend. In the it doesn't matter which girl you choose as your bachelorette. You end up with her. It's been a long time then. You've grown up well in those years. So we'll talk to this over with the people in the village. Your grandfather took real good care of this farm. We respect his wishes and would like to see how much you can accomplish in 3 years. But the bad guy shanked the shit out of him. Oh, Jesus Christ. We don't mean to be testing you, but if you can get this farm back like it was, the village will accept you as the rightful owner of this farm. But if the farm is neglected, or you can get along with the villagers, then you have to leave. That is the decision we made as a village. Farming is very hard work, but I hope you do your best to become a great farmer like your grandfather was. Grandfather. What you guys talking about? Okay, we're in the game now. So yeah, as a child, I didn't know how to speak English. Like, I used to play this game when I was around 4 or 5. So I didn't know how to play English, yes, speak English. So everything I learned, oh man, it's gonna rain already. So everything I know about this game is context clues. The only thing I know about this game used to be like the characters made some sort of expression and I had to guess. So it's pretty funny in my brain. I actually don't need this now. I need to dig and this. You can enjoy the rest game without too many internal plot twists. Oh, already? Good morning, Yuzura. I came to show you around the village if you like. Nah, thanks. I already know the village. Oh, well, once things settle down the farm, you should take a walk around the village. Just press the select button to view the village map. When you're on the farm, press the start button to see bird's eye view of the farm. Yeah, I know this. Thank you, sure. Just one thing. One more thing. Just one thing. You leave the farm, you turn to the right, you find a ranch and a poultry farm. Yeah, thank you. The rest of 5 sticks to reach resolution. Oh, you guys are talking. Wait, we're talking about Final Fantasy now? I think I got lost there somewhere. There comes Zack. I used to fear this guy when I was a child. I thought he was gonna beat the shit out of me. I'm the buyer, Zack. Nice to meet you. As a farmer, there's just one thing you need to remember. There's a bin on the farm, and that's where you place the produce you want to sell. I'll drop by every evening at 5 to see if there's anything to pick up and pay you on the spot. Oh, but yeah, I won't drop by on festival days. I want holidays too. There are also bins in the hen house and the sheep cow barn. You can sell the vegetables you've harvested as well as things you gather in the mountains, of course. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you very, very, very much. But yeah, just because he came around and talked to me, I used to think that he was going to beat the shit out of me if I didn't produce anything for the day, which I found it funny. Is the streaming Final Fantasy 15 childhood friend of the game who's gonna marry? Oh shit. I'm sorry about that. It's gonna be Aries all over again. Actually, My friend Willow, he is the one that was playing Final Fantasy VII. It's one of his favorite games. Jesus Christ. So what is my buttons again? Okay, this is the one that starts things. So yeah, this game has one thing that is different from Story of Seasons, is that it's not optimized for like many things at all. So you're gonna see that I literally have 2 slots on my backpack, and the things don't stack. No, and the things don't stack, and that's a big problem because you can't carry lots of things at once, and you basically have to slowly make progress into buy a basket or the thing. So yeah, in Story of Seasons, which was the remake of this game that I was playing, you can carry 99 of any one item at any time. However, in this one, you have the added benefit that like some items are just like more valuable than others. The walk grind, yeah, you gotta walk a lot to do anything in this game. However, it was pretty fun because since I didn't know that I had to keep producing things all the time, I used to explore a lot. So I got a lot of secret events, and I ended up figuring out the routines of many of the characters just by walking because I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing. So this world to me was just exploring. I didn't know it was a farming game. I just knew that I had to do stuff. What is this? No, I don't want this. Actually, I'm gonna take a few of these and start grinding the girls already. Because I don't know which one I'm going to marry yet. However, I know this one, the remake of her. She's cute here, but you guys need to see her in Story of Seasons. If you want to look up her right now, I think her name is Marnie or Mary. I think it's Mary. Look up Mary Story of Seasons. You're going to see what the fuck kind of glow up she had. She became so much cuter out of nowhere. However, I always enjoyed Karen a lot more, even though she's the hardest one to get because she likes wine, and wine is pretty expensive. You need to like spend like 500 gold per bottle. So yeah, she's a little grindy. However, she is the one that I suspect with the theory is that she is the actual girl from the beginning. So the first things you gotta do in the to make money in the early days, since you can't like do much farming, you have very few stamina, is that you need to make money grabbing the forageables. After you get the forageables, you go to the supermarket to buy the things. Because in the early game, you're not gonna be making money until the crops are grown, and since you don't have any animals, you don't have like constant growth of crops, or rather of produce. So you need to keep foraging as much as possible. And foraging in this game specifically is a lot more valuable than in Story of Seasons, because I think they kind of like just figured that out. Who is drilling? It's almost 8 in the night. Why are people drilling? What the fuck? Already? I already am seeing events. I'll bring the money next time. Huh? Next time? Oh yeah, this is the whole plot that the supermarket dude is in debt because he's a pushover. Jeff! You sold on credit again! You're such a pushover. That was the doctor, right? I'll go to the clinic, get the money. I'm sorry, dude. Hey, I'll take this. Put it on my tab. Oh, that thing. Oh, okay. Yeah, next time. Say, aren't you the guy from the raid farm? What's wrong? You don't look good. Yeah, you should pay up, though. Ha, it's okay. There she is, the lady of my dreams. Duke! Oh, Karen, you should pay when you buy something. Okay, okay. I can't escape. Yeah, she's scary. Thanks for the help. You own the raid farm, right? My name's Karen. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Karen. Nice hair, by the way. You look like a solid blob of hair. That's very attractive for some reason. Sup, dude? How you doing? Oh yeah, you can talk to him after events. Have a stomachache. Can I buy shit or you're not gonna let... Yeah, he's not gonna let me buy shit if I don't reset the event. Those are fruit and vegetable seeds from spring planting. Yep. I don't know. I think I'm gonna do the cheesy strat. It's actually not a it's not cheese. It's just like good planning. But you use all your starting money to buy as much. Oh Jesus Christ. No. No. There we go. You use all your starting money to buy as much turnip as you can. And after the turnip, all the money you make on spring you use to buy pineapple seeds on summer. And pineapple takes whole summer to grow, like the whole of summer. I think it's 26 days. So after the 26th day, you get a profit of around like 20. I think it's 20,000 per like bag that you buy or something like that. No, per 3. I don't remember anymore, but something around like 72,000 if you do the thing right. So after summer, you have to be around 72 in the profits. Yeah. Each pineapple seed is like 500. Oh man, it's been a while. I think the each packet for 9 costs 2,000, but each one individually you can sell for 500. So you get around 72,000 profits. Oh, I hate you, Rick. Oh yeah, Potpourri. It's Potpourri? Potpourri? I don't know her name. Yeah, let me talk to them. I'm already seeing events. That's weird. Oh, hello. You're Yozuru, right? I guess you heard us arguing. What happened was one of our hens got killed by a stray dog. Oh, jeez. My sister Potpourri forgot to put it in the coop. I got mad and yelled at her. Say, would you do me a favor and bring Potpourri back home? I think she went up in the mountains behind her house. If I went to get her, we'd probably start arguing again. Okay. God damn it. Why do I have to solve her problems? It's okay, I will. So, this is funny. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, even the wiki says this, but Potpourri is the easiest girl to like marry because she likes the simplest of things. She doesn't like any expensive shit. But at the same time, she is like the hardest one to lose, or like the easiest one to lose, because Kai is the dude that comes from... There's a dude who comes in summer that can take her away or something like that. I'm so sad about what happened, but Rick is so mean. My sympathies. Its name was Spawn. I like that chicken very much, but... Aw, man. I'm sorry your chicken died. Thank you for staying with me. I'm sorry, I don't even know you, but... Wait a minute. You're Yozura, the owner of the raid farm, right? I'll go apologize to Rick. I don't know what those things correlate to each other, but sure, thank you. Nice. Okay, I still have like 3 hours before the thing. This is the thing that I didn't know. At first, Zach, which is the buyer, he comes around at 5. So I used to think that after the 5, you couldn't do like anything. You had to go to sleep. And that is just not true. You still have like the rest of the day to do whatever you want. So I used to lose a lot of profit because of that. Okay, I'm gonna need this. Actually, I can just move the logs around. So yeah, I'm gonna move everything around. It's easier than just doing anything else. Yeah, and I picked the flowers, but I forgot to give them to anyone. So I guess I don't think you can sell flowers in this game. Yeah, you can't sell them. Okay, but let's try starting to be a farm person. What is my buttons? Nope, that's the whistle. There we go. So I think I have enough energy for the 4 of them. Okay. And this is the problem with this one. If you have the tools, it's basically easier for you to just break the things than to move them. But you also don't have that much energy when you start the game. And this is the thing about this game specifically, is that you don't know how much energy you have without the context clues from your character. He's gonna start showing like, what the fuck? He's gonna start showing signs of fatigue, like he's gonna start fainting and stuff like that, or just generally showing that he's not alright. And you have to know when to stop working. And as a nod to this, Story of Seasons, which is the remake, they did like basically you have a number on, not a number, but you have like a bar on screen that shows how like close to fainting you are. But if you do like a very convoluted and a complicated quest, you can see the numbers on screen, which I found funny, that it doesn't make that much of a difference. But you can do that, and that's a thing that happens. But in any case, I know I was supposed... Excuse me, Mole? Can you not? I know I was supposed to be playing Breath of the Wild today. And I guess I explained it before you guys arrived with the raid. But basically, I was about to play Breath of the Wild again. However, I thought about playing this game. And also, just by coincidence, Willov told me that he wouldn't be able to borrow me the thing today, to borrow me the game. So it was just basically like a coincidence and kind of a destiny kind of thing. Okay, but let's do this. This is the last one that I have to plant. I should probably start taking off. Oh yeah, I forgot you exist. Come here, dog. Who's a good pupper? Yeah, who's a good pupper? I should actually do this right away. Because the way to increase your relationship with your dog is that you have to pet him every day. Like, grab him on your lap and put him back on the floor. Or play with him with the ball. However, he can run around the farm. And then it's hard to find him. So I just leave him indoors. And I take him outside when I want to play with him. It's easier that way. Yeah, everything in this game is so cute. Like, the designs they went with is so cute. My mother, I'm pretty sure if she sees me playing this again, she's gonna start crying, because she used to arrive from home and see me playing this game, and she also loved the designs from everything. So I might call her later and tell her that I'm playing Harvest Moon on stream. That's the first signal that you're getting tired. The thing that I need to watch out for is when he starts fainting. So yeah, I used to not know that those were context clues. So I used to give a fair amount of visits to my to the doctor. Yeah, that's cool. Like, my mother was never a person that was too much into games. The only game that my mother loved herself playing, I mean, she used to like watching me play. But the game that she liked playing was Tetris. And to this day, she still like finds any reason she finds to play Tetris, she's gonna take. It's pretty funny. But these games, I'm pretty sure, brings her memories too, because we used to live in a very small town back then, like with around 3,000 inhabitants, like maybe even less. It was basically a village. We used to know everyone in our region. So yeah, it was very tiny, but it still brings her good memories, and it brings me good memories, because it just takes me back to a time where I didn't have to worry so much. Like, don't get me wrong, my life is not terrible, but I'm an adult now. I have to think about shit. I have to pay bills and shit like that, and it's like, come on, why? Don't want to. Just wanna play video games. Just wanna watch cartoons in the morning, go to school, come back and play video games. You know. So yeah, it used to be an easier time. Ah, he's a little pupper. Yeah. Totally. That's what I'm talking about. Actually, I want to make the diary entry. So yeah, back in the PS1 days, auto saving was not a thing. So you have to remember to save when you plan on closing the console. However, the problem is that yes, the problem is that if you save the game, you automatically have to go to the next day. You cannot just save and come back to in the middle of the day. And so sometimes I was busy. I had to go to school like in 20 minutes, but I had to finish the day. But my mother wouldn't understand. She was like, "Nah, just close it." And I'm like, "God damn it, I gotta do the day again." Yeah, who's the best pupper? Yeah, you're a good pupper. Okay, so now it's raining. The thing about rain is that you don't have to like water your crops. However, if you work on the rain, you get tired quicker. So I generally go to the mines, and after I get a little bit tired, I go to the village and talk to people. So I think I should probably start racking up wood too. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the mines real quick. Oh, hello, Carter. I heard a suspicious man wearing funny clothes was hanging around the village. He has sunglasses and yellow clothes and a strange bag. Be careful. Huh. Yep, there he is. Of course he's gonna show up. Yeah, those are funny clothes. Oh, brother, why did I ever come to such a place? Are you the owner here? I'm so tired from walking in a mountain. May I rest here a while? Okay, I'm not even gonna give you an answer. Just do as you please, I guess. He is the one that sells you the pineapple seeds, so he's important to later. Don't worry, I won't be any trouble. Okay, please don't be any trouble. I really don't want to have to murder you. You know I am carrying a weapon, right? Like not one, but three. I guess I could beat you with the watering can too. But yeah, whenever it's raining too, this is one of my favorite things. It's just rain. Sound of the rain. Okay. So until I get the backpack, this is gonna be my life. I'm gonna have to walk around a lot. Yeah. You better keep your hands to yourself, Bucko. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to like do something that I'm not proud of. I don't know if that's threatening at all, especially looking at my tiny little face. I don't seem like a threatening individual at all. But yeah, we have 320. I spent um 400, right? 400 in the first 480. So yeah, it's 320. Oh, I can see it like this. This month I made 300 in profits already. So that's what I'm talking about. Foraging in the first few days is very very important. Yeah, I agree totally. And I mean, I actually was playing. This is an emulator with. I still have my PS1. It's actually over there, but I don't have a capture card. But this version of the game, this emulator that I have, you can actually upscale the games up to 4K. And I was playing in 1080p. I can actually run the game in 1080p on my own. But when I try to stream, the frame rate just drops a lot. So the thing that I'm doing is I'm just like leaving it in like 2 times resolution, just so I can go 16 by 9. But this game can get very very pretty. Like in 1080p, it covers the whole screen, but you don't see like each individual pixel, which is pretty cool. Wait, why am I going down? I forgot. I forgot my own rule. The way the caves work is that the first level has the most amount of regular gold, when he automatically puts his on his pocket, it's 10 gold that you get. The further down you go, the better ore you find, so you can upgrade your equipment. However, I like staying on the first layer in the first few days, so I can get the most amount of just raw money. Cause up until now, there's this. This is the upgradability, let's say, like of each individual tool. But right now, the only thing that I can upgrade is the hole and to the bronze level. The more you use something, the better you can upgrade it. So up until like silver, I don't bother going after ore. Like this is the bronze ore, or like copper. It's probably copper. But I mean, I can look after I find the next one. There we go. I can look at it. It's copper ore. You can get this at the mine. Yeah. So right now it doesn't do me much good to upgrade the thing, because when you give your equipment to the blacksmith for him to upgrade, you can use the equipment for 3 days, and it's much better if you upgrade it. Like there's a specific technique, but I think it's kind of cheating. But you can manipulate the RNG of the game. Okay. Uh, Basically, if it's raining, like today's raining, I can go to sleep and re-roll the RNG, like restart the game until the next day is raining, and the next day is raining again. So that way I can like go 3 days without having to water my crops, and basically upgrade the watering can in the meantime. But I think it's kind of cheating, so I prefer to just go like the regular way. And at the end of the month, like from one day to the other, I just send to the watering can and spend the days in the mines. Okay, that's the third sign that he's tired. I can get one more before I have to rest. I'm actually just gonna rest already. So yeah, this mountain has this thing, which is the onsen, is the hot springs, and you can stay in the hot springs for 40 in-game minutes to restore all of your stamina. So we went there up until 9. We can just be around, and this game has like every 6 seconds is 10 minutes, so it's pretty quick. Go. So I'm gonna clean one more floor. And after I clean this floor, I'm gonna go to the city because it's gonna be around 10 already. So I can, everything starts opening around 9. And I'm gonna go to the city, see if I can like talk to any people. Because most people stay at home when it's raining, so it's easier to talk to them as well, and you don't have to learn their patterns. The downside is that some people don't open their doors to you until you're already friends, so it's hard to start a friendship so you can get in there. Speaking of which, you guys probably heard of Stardew Valley, if I had to guess. Yeah, it's handy to that. It's very next to the mine. And there's one in. That's what I was going to say. There's one in Stardew Valley too. However, in Stardew Valley, it's a hassle, cause it's actually pretty far. It's close, but it's pretty far. So I rarely use the hot springs on Stardew Valley. Not only that, but it also takes a long time for you to get into the springs, then take off your clothes, and then go into the water, and then wait for your stamina to come back, and then leave. It takes a long time. This game is a lot quicker. And this game is actually the one that inspired Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley is basically a love letter to this game. Stardew Valley has a lot more like quality of life upgrades. Like you can store a lot more stuff. You can craft, which you can't in this game. It has combat, which you don't have in this game. But at the end of the day, ooh, okay, that's the fourth one. One more, and I have to stop. Okay. Okay, let's go. I have to go now. Otherwise, I'm gonna end up fainting. But let's see. I had 300, right? 320. 680. Nice. That's pretty good profits. And now, wait. Did I grab the thing that was there? I think I did. I did. And there's one here. And there's also flowers here, so I don't have to go all the way up to the mountains to give to the girl. I still don't know who I'm gonna romance. Probably Karen. Should I romance Karen? Man, I don't know. There's so many. They're so good, and all of them are cool. Like when I was a child, I used to romance the what is her name? Forgot. I think it's Emily or Ellie. I don't know if it's Emily or Ellie, but she's the nurse. Huh. It's Tuesday, so she's probably around. I can't talk to Karen today, anyways, cause the supermarket is closed on Tuesdays. Okay, I need to sell this as well. I used to think that was a turtle when I was a child. Apparently, that's a bamboo shoot. I don't know what that is either, but that's the thing that it is. So yeah, I'm gonna go quickly to the hospital to talk to the nurse, and maybe we can get her event as well. Yeah, nobody's on the streets at this hour, even though they should be. Yep, her event already. Hello, you're Yozora, right? Owner of the raid farm. Oh my, you have a cut. Does it hurt? Do I have a cut? Excruciating. No pain at all. How do you accept to run a farm when a little cuts like this make you scream? Well, let's at least sterilize the wound, okay? There you go. Thank you. Yeah, she's the one that I used to like when I was a child. She's cute. Well then, why did you come to the clinic? I wanted to talk to you, but I can't tell you that, otherwise it would be creepy. Okay, now that her event is done, let me give her flowers. You like flowers, girl? Thank you. But are you sure it's okay? Yeah. Let me say hello to the doctor too. Hello? So, why are you here today? Oh yeah, I can get an exam. Actually, don't need anything. You know your body better than anyone, but it's too good to take a checkup. Sure. Thank you, there. I'm fine. Ooh, I should go talk to the sprites too. Cause in Stardew Valley you have the Junimos, and they're pretty late game. However, in this game you have the what is their face? Or I don't think they work on spring, so I don't know if it's gonna be open. But you have the nature sprites, and they can help you like in emergencies. Like if there's a storm, you can't go outside, so you can call them to like basically work while you can leave. But they don't work in spring. Yeah. And it's pretty easy to make friends with them in this game, because they like flour. So after you get the backpack upgrade, you can just give flour to them. And also, there is no limit to how many gifts you can give to people in this game per day. So you basically can just like give every single flower there are in the entire shop to one person. They're like, yeah, keep giving them. Great. What? A suspicious man came to your farm? Sunglasses and yellow clothing and a suspicious bag? That's the man! Oh, there he is. Oh, we meet again. Thank you for before. This walking has started me out. I think I'll rest here again. Man! Why am I in a wild goose chase? I mean, probably Carter is in a bigger goose chase than I am. I say hello to the grandpa too. Ah! Well, if it isn't the guy from the raid farm, there's something you need. Nah, not yet. I don't plan on buying animals yet. If you need to buy anything else, please stop by again. There she is. Oh, I'm so bored. Thank you. Great to meet you too, girl. Awesome. Bam, ba-dam, ba-bam. And this is the poultry farm. So yeah, the thing about this game too is that like everyone has like a dark story behind them. Basically, this woman, which is the mother of Papuri, she has some sort of heart disease. So her father, the Papuri's father, left the village to look for the cure. So that's why he's not around. And you can only get these by context clues, which I always liked about this game. I like everyone in the village except Kai. He comes in the summer, upsets everyone, and then leaves. I could buy a chicken, but I won't. Yeah, this is one of the context clues. She says, my body is not very strong, so I only work between noon and 4 p.m. Which is pretty dark when you stop to think about it. Sup, dude? Oh yeah, this is the lady that everyone wanted to date on the game, but she's like already married, which is sad. Then Duke, my husband, drinks himself to sleep every night. See what I mean? Everything has a little hint of darkness, which is kind of creepy. But I like it, because it really shows like actual problems. It's just not a perfect village. Oh yeah, time to meet her. There used to be nothing here but... Wait, there used to be nothing there but weeds? What are we talking about? What are you writing? Exclamation mark! Were you listening just then? Oh, I know, you're Yozora from the raid farm, right? Ah, you started me. I'm writing a novel, it's just a hobby, but once I get a pen in my hand, I tune everything else out. That's cute, though. You have a second floor, too. Have you been up there? No, I haven't existed here yet. Oh, yeah, there's Basil. Village festivals. Wait, can I read them? Village festivals 1. The local horse race. This village holds a local horse race on the 18th of spring. So yeah, you can use this to learn more of... Jesus Christ, I'm actually reading the whole book. You can use the books in the library to learn more about the game. But I generally never read them because I couldn't. It's locked. Oh, the cave near the spring. Yeah, and there's also a hidden cave that you can only like access during winter because the lake freezes. Which is pretty cool. I'm not talking to you, Google. Shut up. Google, I'm not talking to you. Go away, Google. Thank you. Okay, let me go real quick to the thing then, because now I did everything that I needed to do. I talked to like 3 people. I don't think it can talk to the other ones now. I did pet my dog. I checked the thing. I should probably see if I can... Yeah, I should probably check if I can do the a little bit more mining. I'm gonna go sleep. No, I'm gonna go sleep at 5. And also, you can cook eggs in the hot spring, which always like made me feel a little unsettling. How hot is the water that you can cook eggs? Like, I don't want to be cooked alive. It seems that it's actually a thing that you can do in real life, but depending on the water, you can't go in yourself. You can only cook things. Still, it's pretty scary. Like, imagining going on 57 to 60 degree water, it doesn't seem that cool to me. Celsius, by the way. I don't know how much that is in Fahrenheit. I think 77 is 25, so it's not even 20 degrees if you were 60. Okay, let's go. That's enough resting, bro. Okay, and I can probably clean the first floor. And I'm actually, since my backpack is empty, I might as well just grab ores and shove them in my backpack too. No. Nice. Okay, no, you can go away. You can also go away. But it's very relaxing to me, this game. I mean, it doesn't have much going on to it. It's pretty straightforward. But I think it's a perfect game for streaming, because you can just like tune out your brain, just work in like automatic mode. I can just leave my brain in autopilot and just talk about anything else that I want to. And it's the type of game that I feel like I should probably play more on stream, because I don't know, man. I always try to push myself a little harder. That's why this year I've been playing like all of the retro games that I have been playing. I am doing a lot of progress. I've finished like 17 games this year already, which is a lot. Finishing 17 games in like 4 months. Given they're retro games, but some of them are pretty long. Like Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3 were decently long, like 7 hours each, around that. It's still, I feel like I feel like it's a matter of just in general letting myself relax a little bit in between. So I'm happy that I'm playing this right now. Like I know I'm in the middle of playing Breath of the Wild. However, in the background, I'm actually working on making Metal Saga work, which is another one of my favorite games of all time. I'm gonna say right out of the gate, that game is not perfect. However, it's my favorite childhood game. If I had to pick one game to be my favorite childhood game, this one would be in second place, and the first game would definitely be Metal Saga. Because Metal Saga is a game about hunting bosses. You're just a dude, and they give you an open world, and you have to hunt the bosses. There's no like underlining on why you should be doing that. It's just basically your job. You gain money if you hunt the bosses, and there's like multiple storylines going on. The bosses are hidden throughout the open world. Okay, I need to stop now. The bosses are hidden throughout the open world, and in general, like it's an amazing game. Cause a lot of people are talking about Elden Ring now, and Elden Ring is probably the energy they're feeling is the same energy I felt about that game, because Elden Ring is like, this is it. You're a dude and you have this open world and you have to hunt down bosses. Just do it. Let's go. Give me the money. Thank you, Zach. So, which game? What? This one or the one that I'm talking about? I'm talking about Metal Saga, which is my favorite childhood game. It's not a very popular game. Like, not many people know about it. No, not Metal Gear Saga, just Metal Saga. It's not from the Metal Gear series. It's from the Metal Max series. Even though I never played any other Metal Max game. But basically, the game is a JRPG. It gives you an open world, and you have to search around to find the bosses. And there's bosses hidden all over the world. Some bosses you have to do quest lines. Other bosses are just walking around. No, it's not from the NES. It's for PS2. Sup, doggy? How you doing, doggy? I'm gonna play it probably tomorrow, next stream. Yeah, by the way, welcome, kitty. So, oh, thank you for the lurk. I always enjoy someone who's lurking. Lurkers are very much appreciated. But as I was saying, next stream I'm probably gonna be playing Metal Saga, and if you're curious to see how the game is, you can. I'm gonna be streaming the exact same time tomorrow. I don't know what time it is for you now. Oh, you joined with the raid. Thank you, by the way, for the raid again. Thank you for the follow. That's very, very sweet of you. Very, 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 very sweet. Um, but as I was saying, next stream, this exact time, I start at 6:40 to me. So I don't know what time it is for you, but it's 1 hour ago. Tomorrow I'm gonna be streaming again, and I'm gonna be playing Metal Saga. But basically, that game used to give me the same sensation that people are getting from Elden Ring now, because it gives you a world and there's bosses hidden about it. Oh, it's midnight for you? So you're from Europe, if I had to guess, right? You're either from Europe or Africa. Oh, you're a night owl. I am too. I don't judge. It's pretty actually weird to see on the internet. A lot of people are night owls on the internet, and it's weird because everyone around me just wants to wake up early. I'm like, I don't function in the early hours of the day. If I have to wake up like 7, I just don't work. Europe. Which country from Europe are you from? Because I do have a few... Why did I come here? I don't need to come here. Because we do have a few friends from Europe on this stream. But we have Ahmed, which is from Egypt. So he is like Middle East. And he's generally in the European times as well. Whenever we have European people here, he's around. We also have people from France. And we have people from England as well. And Wales. Basically the UK. I think the people who are most distant from my time zone is probably... We have 2 people from New Zealand. We have Tip Topper, I think it's his nickname. And we also have Strifey Wifey. Strifey is actually from Fodacon's stream. So probably you guys know he's the mod there. He's a super chill dude. But it's good to have you around. I'm glad we have people from all over the world because it's kind of fun. Jesus, it's already 5? Oh yeah, I overslept. That's the thing about this game. If you work too much in the rain, you oversleep the next day. And the music is gone. I should probably have looked the weather forecast, but I think it's fine. But have you guys ever played this game specific? Not this specific, but have you guys ever played any Harvest Moon game? Cause I'm pretty sure the most popular one is the Friends of Mineral Town. I think it's the name of the game. Is it? I think it is. I think Friends of the Mineral Town is like an upgrade of this one. So we have that going for us. Nothing has come, and we can go back to sleep. Let me check. Did I pick up dog? Okay, I need to pick up dog. And let's check the forecast. Sun. No, sorry. Yeah, sun. 8th. Spring, got a spring. Farmer friend. Oh yeah, this is the chips, how to do the farm, and this one gives like secret tips. They're like hinting at the fact there's a frozen lake that you can access, which is pretty cool. Okay, since we've done everything there, and basically this is the rest of the things that you have. And after you upgrade your house, you can furniture it better-ish. In this game, you don't need wood. Do you need wood? I don't remember. I think you do. You overslept again? Yeah, that's why you shouldn't work in the rain, guys. Don't work in the rain. It's gonna rain tomorrow? Nope. No, I don't need to learn the news, not the farm, and again, more tips. I don't need them. Thank you. This one used to have my, oh my Harvest Moon. Wait, this one used to be. Oh, that's actually cool. Cause I actually don't know many people who know Harvest Moon games at all. It's fun that you came to see me play Harvest Moon then. Coincidence. Oh, the DS ones. I never had a DS. But since you played, oh Lord, since you played Harvest Moon games, have you played Story of Seasons, which is basically the recent remake that they did? Like not Natsume and not the original owners of the game. Like the developers, after they left from the studio, they wanted to remake Harvest Moon games, but they couldn't remake with the same name. And now my favorite time fascinating game, Run Factory Frontier. I don't know that one. But yeah, the developers of this game wanted to remake the game, but they couldn't because of copyright reasons, so they remade the game with the name Story of Seasons. Bruni Factory? Is it for PC or is it for DS2? And yeah, this game had a big flaw that like the middle crop can't be watered because you can't step on the tiles that have crops on them. So until you have a level 2 watering can, you can access them. Rune Factory games are made from the same decal as Harvest Moon game. Ooh, they're the same devs. That's cool. So I guess you do know about Story of Seasons, right? I played it a little bit back in the day. When it first came out, I guess. He has a full complicated combat system. Because there's, if you read about it, there's a whole like mess about Natsume and how they eventually, ah shit, I hate that. This is one thing I hate about this game, is because basically if you try to interact with something and you don't do it right, you just throw what's on your hand, and that's like 50 gold thrown in the floor, maybe more. On 3DS and to all the Nintendo Switch too. Oh, I see. The one that I... What is the name of the game? It's Friends of the Mineral Town, I think. It's Story of Seasons, something of the Mineral Town. I should try it. Sure, I can try it. Should check it out. Run Factory fans. I actually need to make a reminder. Okay, just a sec. Okay, Google. Remind me to play Rune Factory later. Tomorrow at noon. Thank you. Okay, now I have a reminder and I won't forget. Stardew Valley, yeah. Rune Factory games are 25 times better than Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley is... I mean, I love it. I do have like around 300-ish. Oh, that's not it. I have around 300 hours in Stardew Valley. And the thing about Stardew Valley is that it's, in my opinion, is like basically a novelty kind of thing. I played Stardew Valley once and I really loved it. But right now, I only play it when I really don't have anything else going on, or when I want to show the game to a friend. Because other than that, I feel like after the first attempt, after you play the game the first time, there's not much reward in like playing it again. There's no like, you already know the secrets, you already know like which villagers you should access first, what you should be doing. And I feel like it loses the shine a little quick. Ooh, wow. I don't have that many on Stardew Season. I think I have like 90 hours on the Friends of Minor Town. And it's interesting because I have a few options or opinions about that one specific. It's a pretty good game, but I feel like a few of the downfalls of that game specifically is that it tried to extend the game that didn't need to be extended. So there's things on the new Story of Seasons. I think it's Friends of the Mineral Town. I don't want to say the name even if it's wrong, but it has things that needs like 10 years for it to finish, and like 10 years is like inconceivable in that game in my opinion. 200 Japanese version. Ooh, so you did play the Japanese version. I don't think I played all that many games from the Harvest Moon series because I didn't even know they existed until like 2 years ago. And I haven't found time to play them yet. But yeah, I might play them like in my free time. Cause I'm already like doing myself a big like, it's not a misfortune, but I'm not doing myself any favors by playing 2 farming games, 3 on stream, three different types of farming games. It's basically the same game. People might be bored already of watching it. I should probably go through the down here. Friends of Inner Town, I only have around. Have lousy. Yeah, that's around the time I have to. I feel like that game is good, but they try to like make it a lot, the game a lot bigger, and it didn't really need to. I feel like that game has like 3 years is not enough, but I feel like 10 is too much. Maybe 5 would have been a better like over game because you have enough time to make the deadline of 3 years, and then you have like 2 extra years to enjoy what you've sown. But 10 years like to get the town, the house in the town, and like the things in the mountains, I feel it's a little too much. They remake the they're remaking the old GBA game. Oh, I shouldn't sleep yet. I don't remember the GBA one. I remember it existing. Is the Friends of Mineral Town one? It's the one that the camera is kind of shifted, right? Because this one, it's very memorable because the camera is kind of angled, and I'm pretty sure the GBO one is like straight, and it's on a grid-based style thing as well. I don't know who I'm gonna romance yet. I might romance the Mrs. Nurse. Ah, she's having an affair already. We're not even married yet. That baby was so cute, wasn't it? Oh, the one who left today. You say every baby is cute. Ah, well, yes, all babies are cute. I really think so. You'll be a good mother. Of that, I'm certain. What? I'm keeping this job. Who else in the village can help you like me? I appreciate that, but a child has only one mother, right? Yes, but... Awkward. She's an interesting woman. I don't think that's how grandma works, bro. She's an interesting woman. Yes. Does the doctor disagree with my keeping this job? I think there's something lost in translation there, but it's okay. Who am I to judge? Wanna take this flower from me, girl? Yep. What? I'm locked. Thank you. Yes, of course. I'm gonna get to... I mean, it won't work, but it would be funny if I got to my mother and said, you were an interesting woman. It wouldn't work, she doesn't speak English, but it's pretty interesting. Rune Factory's games are a mix of the Harvest Moon and Zelda dungeons and bosses. I don't... Oh, Zelda dungeons and bosses, not like Zelda... dungeons and... I get it. Just hold on a sec. You're always here. What are you doing? Nothing. Nothing in particular. You're Saibata's grandson, right? Are you working at the blacksmith shop? I'm not interested in that. I want to go back to the city. Oh, I came from the city too. My dad moved in moved the family to this village because he was going to study plants. Yo, Pablo, bem-vindo, cara. Bem-vindo à minha stream. Aqui eu costumo falar inglês, but seja bem-vindo. I felt lonely at first, but the people here are all very kind. I don't feel lonely, but I can't find what I want to do in this village either. What is it that you want? What is it that you want that you can't find it here? Well, oh, it's nothing. My mother always says that if you can't find what you want to do, then do what you can see to do now. Nobody finds what they want immediately, but if you waste your time every day because of that, you never find anything. To tell you the truth, I haven't found what I'm looking for yet, either. See ya. Okay, just ends the conversation there. Not many puzzles. I'm pretty sure, like, I think it's... What's the name of the game? Ah, I forgot the name of the game. But there's a PC game there that has, like, the... It's not, like, farming, but it's base management in the core, and it also has, like, dungeons for you. Oh, I'm so ashamed of myself. Why are you ashamed? You were talking to someone. Jesus, dude. Brazilian is close to Spanish. It's very close, but it's not nearly the same. Like, wait. I forgot about this. Okay, hold on, old man. I'm talking to people. Brazilian is very close to Spanish, basically because, like, every single country, with two exceptions, but every single country around Brazil speaks Castelhano, which is a form of Spanish. And Brazil will speak Portuguese. And I think the Guyana actually speaks French, if I'm not mistaken, and there's some English speakers there as well. He doesn't look very happy. That's because it's still just a pony. Even so, it doesn't look very spirited. It should be running around. It's more like a Zelda Ocarina of Time, but with dating and farming. That sounds fun. That really sounds fun. Yep, todo gringo acha que o Brasil fala espanhol. Mas não é uma surpresa, na real. Porque meio que todos os países ao redor da gente falam espanhol. Oh, Yozora. Who's that, me? Wait, I just talked to you like yesterday, old man. What the fuck? It's Yozora. He moved to the next door. Oh, yes, the raid farm. The horse isn't happy? The ranch has lots of horses and sheep and cows, so we can trouble ourselves with just this one animal. Even so, he seems lonely. I can take care of him. That's sweet, mate, but you're still young. Say, do you have a horse? Well then, could you take care of this pony until he grows up? I'll pay you in some way. You don't have to do anything special, just talk to him every day. Yeah, sure, take care of the pony. Oh, good! Isn't that nice, mate? Everything will be just fine. Ah, thank you. Yozora, you name him, okay? Okay, we have to give a name to the horse. What do you guys want to call the horse? Yo, Kitty, what do you want to call the horse? I generally give my things in games stupid names, but I don't want to give them stupid names in the cutie game. Like, in Star Wars Seasons, I called my horse Wanker or something like that. Which is pretty funny. It's pretty funny seeing people talk about Wanker. But we need a cute name. Actually, I need... Oh, man, I'm out of water. Scheisse. But yeah, that's a little bit... What would be a good name? Like, I don't know how to name horses. Like, Sugar Plum, or... I never had a horse. My mother has a horse. What the fuck is the name of my horse? My mother's horse is... Cooper. I think it's Cooper. I don't want to call my mother just to ask that, but I think it's Cooper. We're gonna call him Cooper. If you guys have any better names, now is your time to speak up. Yeah, it's gonna be Cooper now. Guys, have any objections to this? Yo, Willif, what's up, bro? Willif, do you have any names that you would like to give the horse? I'm gonna call him Cooper if nobody says anything. So yeah, you guys have a few seconds for that. Oh yeah, I can actually give him cool marks on the thing. You're gonna make me do that. You're gonna fucking make me do that. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. God damn it. Why do you know my weaknesses so well? Call it Gringo. Oh man, there's so many good names now. Now I don't know which one to choose. I'm gonna call it Spirit because I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna tell the story why I hate the name Spirit so much. But yeah, I'm gonna call him Spirit, and I'm gonna explain why. Let me put a mark too. He's gonna have a hoof mark next to it because it's cute. There we go. There we go. Let me tell you how to take care of the pony. He normally stays outside, but you need to bring him to the stable when it's raining. Also, he likes to be brushed, and please remember to talk to him every day. So I guess I'll just take him to the stable to the farm. Goodbye, Spirit. Yes, exactly that horse movie. I'm gonna explain. I'm just waiting for the cutscene and I'm gonna explain why. Okay. Please be friendly to Spirit, okay? Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna tell this story. When I was a child, when around this time, around the time where I was playing this game, no, it's not from Spirited Away, which is actually Willow's favorite movie. Now that you mention it, but no, it's not because of that one. When I was a child, around this time, when I used to play this game, I was on a school where you had to stay like the whole day there, cause my mother used to work. Gringo in English? Foreigner? I would call it foreigner if I had to. Wait, you speak Portuguese as well? That's interesting. Huh. No, you're European. That doesn't make any sense. Why do you know the gringo word? What? I don't want to question it too much. But yeah, I used to study on a school where we had to stay the whole day because my mother used to work on the mornings, and she wouldn't want me to be alone up until a certain point. So the thing is that I had to go to the school like in the morning. I got there around 6, and up until 6, it was basically a daycare. They took care of us. We went to have lunch, and after lunch, we used to have classes on the second period. However, we used to have like many during the morning, since we didn't have much to do. They used to leave us on the daycare place, and we had a television which we used to watch movies, and they had like cassette players with like various movies for us to choose. And we used to have lots of Disney classics, like we had Spirit, we had like Cinderella, we had Tarzan. We had lots of cassette players with the movies. And the thing that happened is that the children usually would vote to see which movie they're gonna watch. And I always wanted to watch different types of movies because I got bored of the movie. I wanted to watch different ones. However, all of the other children, for some fucking reason, used to absolutely love Spirit. They used to non-stop vote for Spirit. So it didn't matter if we had watched Spirit for the whole month, every single day. Every day, they would vote to watch Spirit at some moment. And from my ages from 6 through 9, my ages 6 through 9, I watched Spirit every single day. I started hating that movie. I couldn't watch that movie anymore. Like, come on, guys, can we watch anything? I want to watch Tarzan. No, we're gonna watch Spirit. And so I kind of created this like very vehement hatred towards this film. I even spouted out filme is Portuguese for movie. I have a vehement hatred for this movie. Like, it's not a bad movie. It's a great movie at that. However, I can't watch it again. If I watch again, I'm probably gonna gouge out my eyes because I can't anymore. So, to this day, people still haunt me around with that. Whenever I'm talking about things that I like, people generally sass me by saying Spirit because they know how much I hate this goddamn movie. And that's why we'll call it Spirit. No, I do not own a Switch. It's pretty hard to own Switches in Brazil because the price of Nintendo consoles in Brazil is astoundingly high. Not only the console, just for so you all know, the price of a Switch here in Brazil is the same price as Xbox One, and each game is around the 2 to 3 times the price of a Xbox One game. Keep that in mind. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. Saying it in currency probably won't mean much to you, but Xbox One is around 2,500 and Switch is 2,200 in our currency. Not Xbox One? Oh, the Series X? Okay, that makes it even worse. Thank you, Willa, for being here and correcting me. We have a thing here. I don't know the name in English, but we have Alfândega. We still have to pay the taxes when we import something. Whenever we import, we have to pay the thing when it's entering the country, so it doesn't make a difference. Yeah, it's a very big problem for us. $400 for old? You mean like a used one? Still, it's very expensive for us. Like, not only that, we also have to pay like 400 on our currency on each game. That's insane. Like, that's actually insane. Because if you put into perspective, we have to pay. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I see. Thank you, guys. I'm sorry for my ignorance. I'm not a very smart person on these things. But just to put into perspective for you, Kitty, we have to pay around 2,200 in our console. 2,200. The value might not mean much to you. It's not that expensive, but it's pretty expensive. And we have to pay 400 on each game. Like, that's a quarter. Almost like a fifth of the price on each game. That's absolutely insane. I don't know how much the PS5 is costing here. It's pretty hard to buy PS5s in Brazil too because of the amount they're like. It's hard everywhere. If it's hard everywhere, it's hard on Brazil. It's even harder on Brazil, I mean. But if you want to ask more things, you can ask Willif. Willif is actually more in tune to these types of news than I am, because I basically stopped buying consoles after PS2. Yeah, PS5 is 5,000. Is insane. So it's 2 times as expensive as the thing that we're whining because it's expensive. Like, 2,200 is pretty expensive. With 5,000, you can buy a very strong computer. You can buy a decent, like, you can buy a computer that runs The Witcher 3, 60 FPS, no problem with 5,000. But you can buy a PS5 if you want to. Why not, right? Right now it's around $1,000. It's around 5 to 1 conversion. But that's the problem. The thing is that even if you convert the money, like, specifically, it still doesn't tell the whole picture, because here in Brazil we have lower buying power with our money. It's not that much, but for example, right now, if you want to make, like, if you want to go shopping, you're gonna buy groceries for the whole month, it's around 500. 500. So you can basically keep your family alive for 10 months with one PS5. Yeah, it's really, really expensive. Oh, Karen is here. Oh, shit, I forgot to bring her shit. Oh, man. Karen, don't go anywhere. I need to go places. Please be enough time. Yeah, that's really expensive. But basically, you can keep your family alive for 10 months with the price of one PS5. That's too much. That's very, very expensive. And to put that in perspective, you can basically keep your family alive. Oh, shit, it's already locked. You can basically keep your family alive for 3 to 4 months with the price of a Switch. Yeah. Like, if I go on... Well, I can do that right now if you want. But if you go on Amazon, if you go on like Kaboom, Kaboom is basically the best online store here in Brazil. I think they sell to South America, but I think Brazil is the primary source. And you're probably gonna have to pay up. Like, if you pay right away the whole price, you get like 5% discount, which is still not that much. It's insane. That's the thing. It depends on the item, but you have to pay basically on the item. I mean, it's pretty hard to tell, but if you want to look it up, I'm not going to say anything that I don't know. I'm not going to give you false information because I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's specific to the item. Depending on what you're bringing to the country, you have to pay different amounts of taxes. So what generally happens here in Brazil, what generally happens is that when someone goes traveling abroad, they buy the thing there, and then they come into the country with the thing already bought. They don't like import the thing. When that happens, the price generally falls a lot. So we have here a stereotype of your rich aunt that lives abroad, and she brings you things cheaper. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think we do. I think our import fee is just like insanely complicated and convoluted, especially because of our borders with general countries. Depending on where we're importing from, I'm pretty sure it's different as well. Because if we import things from like Argentina or Colombia, we get different fees. It's weird. I don't understand enough of politics to be talking about this, so I'm sorry. But yeah, it's pretty expensive. However, the thing that I'm proud of Brazil at least is that at least certain things are getting a little cheaper. I mean, it's pretty expensive now, but the price is dropping. You have the same annoying system here. I'm sad to know. Sad to hear that, bro. Because that is obnoxious. Like, obnoxious. I should probably clean things up here a little bit, since I have a little bit of time. Thank you, Zach. You're a sweetie. Jesus Christ, the game. Why is the game almost crashing every time I crack something? If it's electronics and below $500, it's free. Oh, that's actually cool, though. Like, even so, that's why, like, I'm gonna get into nitty-gritty things, but since the dollar is it's not that much expensive, but it is an expensive currency for us to buy. But since the dollar is more expensive, whenever you guys from outside the world sub, we actually get a bigger portion. Like, if a Brazilian sub to another Brazilian streamer, it's like around we are gonna get like 3 on our currency, 3 reais. However, if you guys sub on our currency, or you sub and we get like 3 of your currency, it's actually multiplied by 5, so we get 15. So it's insane how much difference that makes. Our sub doesn't mean nothing. Here in Brazil, if you sub to a streamer, it's basically nothing. It's not outrageously expensive, I see. So generally, when we get subs from outside the country, it's a lot more valuable to us. Like, it's a lot more valuable to us, especially Prime, because Prime is actually more expensive here in Brazil, and I think it's the other way around in the United States. Let's go. Today's the 7th, so tomorrow is gonna be the what the fuck is the name? Goddess Festival. Okay, I don't have my scythe, so I'm just gonna do that. How much money do I have now? I have 4,000. I could buy a few chickens. Look at all those chickens. Yeah, that's the thing. Prime is worth less, but it's more expensive to the person buying, quote unquote. Because Prime for us, basically, it's 9. You pay 9.9. So it's around 10 reais. However, the streamer gets a very smaller amount from it. Which is weird, because it's not a Prime sub, it's just a Prime sub. You see what I mean? So yeah, whenever we stream, we are always happy to get subs from abroad, because it just is a lot more valuable. Like, a lot more. Oh yeah, she's here now. We haven't talked to Anne yet. Axe 2 is court? Oh yeah, it's the dance. Oh yeah, I forgot you have to like actually have a relationship with someone to dance with them. The easy thing to do is actually just... I think I'm gonna go talk to Karen after this. Ah man, I don't know which girl I want to take to the prom. Which girl should I take to the prom? I think I'm gonna keep with Karen. Should I go Karen? I always go Karen though. I even went Karen on the other one. Ah, I'm torn. I don't know. They're all so cute. And all of them are so full of life. I mean, Karen is the most mature out of them. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna do my own shit. I should probably see if I can upgrade my watering can soon. There we go. Okay. The whole thing about the first month is that it's a little slow. I could go, like, try to go very deep and find the fruit. I think it's level 10 you get the fruit. But I don't want to risk it. It's easier to just get money now and leave that for later. Because in winter, I'm going to have a lot of time to do everything like that. Since in winter you can't plant anything, you might as well like spend your time in the mines and gather as many resources as you can. And while that's happening, you can just upgrade your tools. One thing that I actually want to ask you, Kitty, is that if you played the Harvest Moon for PS2. Because my childhood friend actually had the copy for that game. And the amount that I played on his house, I mean, I was a child, so I was okay with it. However, I've never went back to play it, and I feel like it's kind of weird. I don't know if it's as good. I think it's worse, right? I think the PS2 one is bad. Save the homeland? Wait, what are we talking about? Oh, no. Oh. No. Oh, man, I'm not gonna remember now the name of the thing. It might be that one. Let me look it up real quick. If I see the artwork, I might remember. Harvest Moon PS2. It's a Wonderful Life. Yeah. It's a Wonderful Life. I felt like that game is a little weird. I don't know what are your opinions on it, if I should revisit it. Because I do have the copy for my PS2, so I might dump into the PS2 emulator that I have. Because I can just dump the ISO if I want. I have a lot of... I should do that with my games. Like, I have a lot of games that I should just dump. I'm just lazy. It's easier to download them from the internet. But yeah. Innocent mixer with a futuristic harvest. No, I don't know that one. No, it's okay. I don't know that one. I'm pretty sure it's A Wonderful Life now that you've mentioned it, because I looked at the artwork up, and I felt the game was very weird. I mean, it's the same formula. It's just like farming game. However, I felt like the 3D aspect of it was a little too not stylized, but overly trying to be realistic. And it just added more steps to the things. Like digging had a sub rule about it, that you had to dig and you could find treasure, or you could find, and you have to like bring the shovel. It was so weird. And you had to sell your things in the market. You had to like make a go to the middle of the plaza and set down like a picnic type of rug in the floor to sell your things. And sometimes people would want to buy it, sometimes they won't. There were so many like confusing and complicated rules that I never actually stopped to think about it. What's up, Metapod channel? Welcome back, bro. Good to have you around. How you doing? It's always nice to have you guys show your faces, your beautiful faces around. Okay, let's dump the prophet today and let's talk to Karen. Yeah, it's been a while. I'm awesome, man. Thank you for asking. I mean, the life has been treating me a little roughly, but we grit it with a grin. As Freddie Mercury once said, I'll face it with a grin. I'll never give it in. On with the show. I've been good. I'm playing remake of the remake of this game. Wait, what? You've been playing Stardew Seasons? You've been playing Stardew Valley? Which one is the remake of the remake? Wait, is Karen here at noon? I'm hiding here. Okay, Karen is not here yet. I could buy the backpack. I could. Should I buy it now? Wait. Yeah, Star Wars Friends of the Mirror Town is a remake. Yeah, I already played it on stream once. It's a remake of Harvest Moon, Friends of Mineral Town on GBA, which is a remake of the Harvest Moon Back to Nature. Yep. I'm actually gonna buy the backpack now. It might be like a big investment, but I think it makes sense. You should save. Yeah, Stardew Valley is is basically a spiritual successor. No, I don't want to buy grass. Why would I buy grass? I don't need grass now. Grass in this game is so hard to use. I want to buy turnip. Okay, I should probably buy enough that I can... I already have 4 plantation lots. It's pretty easy to keep. I might as well just grab this. You wouldn't say it is? What would you call it then? Wait, did I buy it? Did I buy? Please tell me I bought. I don't remember if I did. Man, I'm so... Wait, let me look at my money. Guy, did I buy the seeds or did I not? I don't remember. Guys, I don't remember if I bought. Should I buy more? God damn it. I feel weird now. Oh, wait, I bought the better backpack. Okay, I bought it. I bought it. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. Everything's fine. Don't panic. You guys panicking. Fucking insane. Oh, Lord. I'm a menace to myself. Yeah, I don't think, like, generally calling something a clone is a problem either. Because, like, that game is obviously, like, Stardew Valley is obviously inspired by the Harvest Moon games. However, it did its own thing. It added, like, the combat, it added different types of villagers, it added a lot of more things. So I don't think it's a bad thing. I think a clone is bad when it basically doesn't add anything new. It's just like literally a copy. It's just chewing up information and spitting it back out. Yeah, it's heavily inspired, but it still added its own elements. You have like basically you have a different whole type set, and the tile set is different because, like, how do I add this? I should rest. I am wandering around like a maniac. Like, the how do I put this? Like, it's the same concept, but with its own charm, its own add-ons. Like, you have a different island that you can go to. You have like secret bosses that you can fight. Like, not bosses, but like different enemies that you can fight, and there's achievements. It's the same idea. Like, if you were just like a lousy copy, like with no substance of it all, like the same characters and just like called something different. If basically what I'm saying, if the Stardew Valley people just made Story of Seasons themselves, that would be a clone, in my opinion. Stardew Valley is inspired by Rune Factory. I see. I don't want to do this. I should go to the thing. Karen should be there now. Tomorrow's gonna be festival days anyway, so I'm gonna have time to do shit. Please, Karen, be there. Please, Karen, be there. I don't know if she likes these flowers. We're gonna figure it out soon. Because I know she likes wine. I've never played Rune Factory. There she is. What's up, my lady? Okay, this is neutral to her. I'm not gonna ask because she's not gonna comply. I see. But still, like, if you were to be a competitor, one thing that I feel like it's stronger, like a lot more than Stardew Valley, is the soundtrack. Jesus Christ, that was by accident. Like, I feel like the soundtrack in the Harvest Moon games is very, very strong. It's probably one of my favorite things about the games. Like, to this day, whenever I hear the winter theme on this game specifically, I get a little bit teary-eyed, because it just reminds me of an era where everything was a lot easier. Yeah, of course. I feel like the Harvest Moon rabbit hole is a lot bigger than I thought. Like, I knew Friends of Mineral Town was a thing. I knew what is the name of the other one? It's Friends of the Mineral Town, Back to Nature, and there's another one that I used to know that existed. However, nowadays there's like this thing that you're introducing me now, the Rune Factory. There's also the remakes, the Story of Seasons, and there's also the remakes of the remakes. What? What is that? What do you mean by that? Because don't get me wrong, I don't like comparing the two games because like I like this game as a relaxing game and as a nostalgia trip, but I feel like if I'm gonna play a game to pass time, I would prefer playing Stardew Valley because I like some of the quality of life they added, and it's good to be refreshing. It's something that it's not just like solely being held up by the nostalgia factor. But at the same time, I still feel like each game has its strengths and its weaknesses. I feel like the hints that the problems of the village are a lot more subtle in this game. I feel like I mean, you can argue that about Stardew Valley too, because there's all the drama with the Pierre and Abigail and stuff like that. Yeah, nostalgia is definitely a factor which is interesting because we have nostalgia for Harvest Moon games, but I'm pretty sure the generation now is gonna have later, like the Zoomers are gonna have nostalgia for Stardew Valley. I'm pretty sure about that. Is the characters in the game address so boring? I have no interest in to marry any of them. That much I can agree. That I agree completely. Like, I've never felt like engaged to marry anyone. I just married like I think first game the game flirt can words. The first playthrough I married Leah because she's a redhead and I have a crush for redheads. However, other than that, she's just like an artist. I see what you mean. They're a little like monotone. But I guess that depends a lot too. Like back then they used to do what they could with the limitations of this hardware. So they had to be like more subtle with the approach. And the one thing that I personally like about Story of Seasons, not Story of Seasons, I mean, I really like what they did with Stardew Valley is that you can have like like binary relationships. You can have heterosexual and homosexual relationships, which I feel is pretty important on the day and age that we are right now. Story of Seasons, you can finally play as a girl, but that still kind of limits your thing a little bit. Especially, I think in Friends of the Minotaur they fixed that. You can actually have so that's what I'm saying. Like in Story of Seasons and in Stardew Valley, they added like the homosexual relationships too. You like Haley, but she's the only one that I liked out of them. She's pretty much the only that had much personality. Yeah, I don't like Haley. I'm gonna be honest. I think she's too sassy for my liking, but I can see where you're coming from. But then mostly because I played so much Rune Factories after having never found anything to beat those games. I see. Star Seasons and Harvest Moon games, I tend to like all the characters. I agree. I can agree with that. I can totally agree, and I feel like they're a little monotone or in monochrome. But if I had to say what is my favorite thing about Stardew Valley is the progression. Friends on Minotaur. Wait. Okay. They can have the same gender now, but that's something very nice. That yeah. Because you love with so many of them. I see. Yeah, I'm already on this thing. I mean, I'm probably gonna choose Karen, but I'm having my doubts here. Sup, dog? Yeah, today is probably gonna. Yeah, today's the festival. Oh, I see. That's good to know. Because the thing that I love about the... how do I say this? Because this game doesn't have a big sense of progress. And that's okay. It's the type of game that you want it to be. You're just basically making your own progress. You're like getting more money and doing more things. However, in in Stardew Valley, I feel like the community center was it's so clever to have a community center where we have to finish bundles to make the community come around again. And I feel like that's very clever. That sounds cool. Speaking of which, I'm actually playing Breath of the Wild. Like, I was supposed to play Breath of the Wild today, but I decided not to. I decided to play Harvest Moon. But yeah, I feel like the community center is a very good addition to the Harvest Moon games, because like it adds a sense of progression that is not very intrusive. If you don't want to, you can just keep like making money the way that you want, and you can progress the story in the way that you want. However, if you feel like you want some directions on what to do when you need a challenge, you need something to tell you what you should be looking for, you have the community center there like saying, yo, can you find these types of things? Can you like work towards these types of goals? And I feel like that's a very non-intrusive way of adding a sense of progression to the game. In Rune Factory 4 and 5, you can go on dates and have 5 broad... I see. On... I think you can do that on Stardew Valley too, but if you are dating everyone, there's a funny thing, right? There's a funny scene that you get that everyone is like fighting you. All of the girls and boys start like being annoyed at you. And I find that funny. It's like, you've been dating everyone. What is that? And the dates can be on 8 different places. So you do like dating games as well. One game that I played like a long time ago was one game that I think it's underrated for the genre. Yes, it has the aspect of being just a dating game, but one game that I played a long time ago when I was around like 15 or 16 was Hunipop. And that game is underrated. I really like the puzzle aspect of the game, and the dating is pretty fun too. I mean, you might argue it's a eroge, but at the same time, it's a pretty fun game. I'm nervous. Oh yeah, I need to remember to ask the girls next year on the date, or rather on the dance, because I always forget that you need to do that. I just remember today because I talked to them. I fucking love the soundtrack for this game, man. So nostalgic and so lively at the same time. It really feels like a village festival. You're in a festival, having fun. So good. Oh yeah, and it's Karen that sings on the church in this game too. It was fun. Gotta talk to everyone so they like me more. Please love me! Love me! Love me, village people. Yeah, it's pretty hard to beat nostalgia. Oh, see what I mean? This one. Is he gonna repeat it? My daughter hated this kind of thing. She never participated in the festival. It's very subtle. Like, he is like, my daughter hated. It's very subtle that his daughter is not in town anymore, which is interesting. But yeah, the thing about nostalgia is that whenever I heard the Story of Seasons, Friends of the Mineral Town remix of the soundtrack for this game, I personally liked it a lot. I still prefer these ones, but I still liked it. My mother heard them and she's like, nah, I prefer the other ones. This one sucks. So it's pretty fun to see the both faces of the coins. It's so good. Aw, they're so cute dancing around. Which one is the one that you actually have boys as well? It's Friends of the Mineral Town, right? Friends of the Mineral Town, you can play as a girl as well. Your mom loves Harvest Moon games too. Yeah, my mom does. I mean, she doesn't love games in general, but she loves this Harvest Moon game because she watched me play a lot when I was a child, which is fun. But my mom's favorite game is actually Tetris. She used to love Tetris, and she used to kick my butt. I remember when I bought a CD-ROM with like many SNES games for the PS2. I don't. I think it's NES Station, the name of the CD, and there was a game called Tetris 3, I think. Did I just the fuck? Um, and she used to beat the shit out of me in that game. Like she used to absolutely destroy me, and it's not even like regular old Tetris rules. It's a little different because in Tetris 3, the combat mode is not only about making lines. There are a few Tetris pieces that had like tiny bombs in them, and you had to basically make a line on the bombs, and the bombs would like zap the things around them, and then it would send everything you zap to the other side. And my mother used to destroy me. It was funny. Um, it was around then that she stopped like giving a damn about games. Cause when I was around 8 to 9, um, I made a friend, which is my childhood friend. It's Eric, and I used to live. We used to go to the school, the same school, that same school that I talked about. That it was the whole day. So we used to talk to each other the whole day, and he started introducing me to the world of actual games. He introduced me to the Guitar Hero series. He introduced me to another game that I'm gonna be playing on stream, which is Bomberman 3. And there's so many games from that era that are so nostalgic for me. And it was when I started like really kind of figuring out who I was. It was I like games. I just want to play games, and I feel like games are a cool thing to have around in my life. And I remember he I actually lived far away from him, but after a few years I moved to a house that was closer to him by accident, and he lived like a block away. So I just walked to his house, and one day I got there and he was playing Guitar Hero with his cousin, and I just entered the room and saw them holding like a plastic guitar, and I was like, "What is this madness? What is this nonsense? What power have you been besieged?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's pretty fun, right?" And we used to play Guitar Hero 1 together a lot. And then um, my grandpa started liking that because whenever Eric went to my house to visit me, we used to play Guitar Hero against each other, and my grandpa found hilarious the powers that the the characters in Guitar Hero had, like the dude like swinging the guitar with his neck, and there's a dude that make the guitar float, and my grandpa used to find that it's so fucking funny. I'm like, yeah, good memories. And that was like the most that I've bonded with someone. It was with Eric. Like we used to go to the same school. We live a few blocks away from each other, and used to like I basically lived in his house. He his sister was basically my sister because I never had any siblings until like I figured out that I had a sister by my father's side because my parents are divorced. When I was 19, so I was like 3 years ago. It was not long ago. So basically, Eric's sister was my sister. Whenever I went there, it was pretty fun to have her around. In any case, like not only the nostalgia, but the stories that these games carry. Because many times, when you play video games nowadays, or personally, when I play games, it's just yeah, I'm playing a video game. Like I play Dark Souls on 2017, 16 ish, and sure, I had a blast playing the game, and it's probably my favorite game of all time. However, there's no stories accompanying it. It's just like sat down and played Dark Souls. This game doesn't have the same impact as Dark Souls had. Like, this game is not as convoluted. This game doesn't have like a plot. It doesn't have the perfect gameplay that Dark Souls like itched in me. It's the thing that I wanted the most Dark Souls gave to me. However, this game has stories accompanying it. Every time I play this game, I can recall what I was doing in that point in my life. I can recall like why this game was so much more than just like a few pixels on the screen. And I felt like that. I can remember, um, like, for example, Metal Saga has the same effect. When I played Metal Saga, it was not. First of all, internet was starting to become a thing. So the only internet that we had was a few modems that looked like pen drives that you had to stick on your computer, and it's dialed up internet. So fucking slow. I used to use that to play Flash games, and it used to take like 2 to 3 hours to load one Flash game, which was insane. But around that time, I played on my PS2 Metal Saga, and whenever I was playing that game, um, I felt like I had a world to explore. There was no information on the internet about the game. To this day, there is not much, but I had to figure out everything by myself. And right then, I was starting to learn English, so I understand a little bit more about the story of the game. And it was so much fun to just have the game like be part of my daily life. Whenever I went to school, I had like a little notebook that I wrote down things, and then my friend was interested. This is another friend. It's not Eric anymore. I was already on the city that I live right now. But this friend, he started taking interest into the game, and it was so fun to see. Like, I used to get to school and be like, dude, I found this specific thing that you have to do in the specific island to get the specific boss to spawn. Or I remember one that it's so vivid in my mind is that he was like, dude, I got because you can have vehicles in that game. It's generally tanks, war tanks, but there's a few vehicles that are not that. And he was like, I got a school bus. And I was like, excuse me? You got a school bus? And he's like, yeah, it's pretty cool, right? You have to go to the to that place, and the buses are there. And then I got home, and I went there, and there were no buses. And then I went back to the other day. So it was always this back and forth, because I couldn't call him because it was expensive to call people. I couldn't text him because texting wasn't a thing yet. The internet was just starting to become a thing. So I had to wait for the next day. I used to get on school and be like, dude, I went to the place you said, and there's nothing there. And then we used to us both, like, start to like do a little bit of investigating. We used to go around the place to see what caused that to happen. And eventually we figured it out, and we were so happy that now we know this thing. And to get to the buses to spawn, you need to go to a certain camp, trade camp, and you need to give to the trader a certain item, so that he trades for the stop sign. And you have to place the stop sign in the middle of the desert, so the buses stop, and you can grab them. And that is insane. That is awesome. Like, that's so cool. And I can't get that anymore. Like, even if I play a game like Elden Ring, if I sat down today on Elden Ring, I could play Elden Ring and then go on Discord with Willif and be like, I fought this boss. And then Willif can be like, oh, cool, I know about this boss. I either read about it on an article, or I found them myself, or I got spoilers on how to find that boss. So there's not that, like, there's not that energy to find. I'm not gonna leave without farming this one. There we go. There's not that energy anymore that used to be around these games. That you not only were you playing the game, you were leaving the game, because you used to like spread on your circle like ideas and things that you found about the game, or things that you speculated about the game. And at the end of the day, those were part of the fun. Like, talking to your friends about the thing and trying to figure it out together was part of the fun. And I don't think I can bring that back, because even if there was a game that had like all of these types of secrets, and we could go back and try to do something like this, it has the fact that it wouldn't be just annoying nowadays. Because, for example, I do talk to Willif every day. We hop on Discord and talk up for a few hours, but it's not the same as going to school and trying to figure out in a piece of paper how to do certain things, you know. I don't know. I'm kind of getting a little emotional with these things, but I just felt like the games around this time had this power to them. It has this I don't know how to explain. It had this vision that you just, if you couldn't like look it up, you had to figure it out using yourself. And I felt that playing the original Zelda. People generally ask me what is my favorite Zelda game. Right now it's Breath of the Wild because I'm playing it and that game is amazing. And I feel like the Breath of the Wild is a love letter to the first one, which is my favorite. And the reason why the first one is my favorite is because it gives you a world. You're a green dude. It doesn't even explain. You're just a green dude with a sword. Not even that. You're not even a green dude with a sword. You're a green dude. And you go into the cave and the old man is like, take the sword. It's yours. And then you take the sword and you're like, okay, now what? And then you start exploring the world. And there's like other caves that you can find better swords. You can find other clothes. You have temples that you can go onto and defeat bosses and get new items. And it was just like the perfect Zelda experience right from the gate. And I'm pretty sure Miyamoto said that like the first original Breath of the Wild, good job, Brain. The first Zelda was like a love letter to when he was a child and he used to go exploring caves. And it's that feeling of exploring and wonder and just figuring out. And I really felt that when I played the original Zelda. And now playing Breath of the Wild, which was I'm still playing it, by the way. It's basically that again, but with better graphics. And because back then you used to have to use your imagination to make the connections between things. Like that bundle of brown squares is a boat. Now you can see the raft in all its glory, and you can use the coral cliff to push it around. So I felt like back then you used to have to use your imagination to fill in the gaps, and that had its strengths and weaknesses. And now you have the graphics to tell you exactly what it is, and with no confusion. And that has its strengths and weaknesses. So it's just a trade-off, but I feel like the Breath of the Wild is the perfect sequel for the first Zelda. Like, most people have Ocarina of Time as their favorite Zelda, and I didn't play that game when it came out. I was too old. Yeah. Ocarina of Time I didn't play when it came out. I played Ocarina... Oh, Lord. I played Ocarina of Time when a friend brought his console to my house. He had a Nintendo 64. However, the thing about Ocarina of Time is that, yes, it's an open world, but I don't feel the same sense of wonder that I felt with the first game. Because even though it is an open world, you have kind of like a storyline progression that you need to do. Like, if you get out of... right at the beginning, if you get out and you want to go to the castle and fight Ganon, you can, because there's like a lady in the front of the gate that tells you that you need to get the letter from Impa or something like that, and that annoys me. And Breath of the Wild just broke that and tossed that out of the window. After you are done with the plateau, the game taught you everything you need to know. The game is like, if you defeat Ganon, the game actually tells you defeat Ganon. That is the thing that you have to do. And if you want to go, you can just go to the castle right away and defeat Ganon. Nothing is stopping you. And that is the sense of wonder that I feel like Ocarina is missing. You can almost say that to you it's the best game ever made in history because of many, many reasons. I can see that. I don't have that much attachment to it yet. I'm having a blast. Don't get me wrong. I love the fact that I can fuck around. Because my brain, I have ADD. Mine is not that mine is not that like menacing. I don't have ADHD. I only have ADD. I have difficulty concentrating on a few things. That's why streaming is such a great action for me, because my brain is focusing on playing and I can focus on talking to you guys. It's a great thing for my brain. It satiates that thing. However, like, for an ADD brain, Breath of the Wild is perfect, because you don't need to use weapons to defeat the enemies. You can use a box if you want, and you can make them explode themselves. You can use bombs. You can like I don't want to progress the story right now. I want to hunt horses. I want to have a new horse. You can go find a horse, and nothing is preventing you from doing that. Like if at any point you're like, I want to do the I don't know, Rivali, or I wanted to do Varuda, you can just go. Nothing is preventing you from doing those things. And I feel like that's a very strong suit in the Zelda repertoire that kind of got lost with time. Let me actually go grab... Why is the game slowing down? Let me go grab a flower for Karen real quick. But, for example, Link to the Past. Link to the Past is one of my favorites. Why is the live stream dropping now? My computer is struggling a little bit. A Link to the Past is an amazing game. But still it doesn't have the same sense of wonder that I had with the first Zelda, because you're like, yeah, you have a world, but you can go here, you can go there, you have to go here. Like there's a number on the map that tells you in which order you should be doing the things. And that doesn't satiate me. Like it still has the strength of, if you don't want to go there, you can explore a little bit, but still I feel like I want to be in control of my own story. Yesterday you went on an adventure to collect mushroom and other materials for 8 hours. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You can just go do whatever. And that's the thing that I love about Metal Saga and the original Zelda and the Breath of the Wild. They're games that just like have that. You just don't need to be bound by things. With no goal in mind, exactly. And that's the thing. That's why I think Dark Souls is such a tipping point in my life. When I play Dark Souls, the game is like, oh man, I'm too late. Shit. I'm not friends with her enough yet. But where does Karen go after this? I always forget. She goes to the... She goes here, right? I think she goes here at night. Oh yeah, I'm gonna meet Annie now. Or Anne. Welcome. Please take your time. Say, you're the guy from the raid farm, right? Could you, come here for a sec? That girl there is my Daura. Don't you dare touch a finger on her. Yeah, she's cute. Oh, well, that's good. As you can see, she's a bit of a tomboy for her age. Her mother was a little quieter, but I'm glad you said that you said. You guys fucking talking about me? What are you talking about? It's a private matter. Oh, Dad. Hi, I'm Ann. Nice to meet you. Huh. Please take care of your time. Take your time and look around. I don't know. Which game is that from? Take your time and look around. That's actually a secret. I'm totally playing Zelda Breath of the Wild on Willow's Wii U that he totally has. Yes. Are you catching my drift? Yeah, Nintendo, you can't sue me because I'm totally playing on a real one. But yeah, my computer can't handle it. My computer can't handle Wii U's, of course. So Willow is actually parsecing it to me, so I'm playing on certain days. Wait, why is it dark now? Okay, thank you. I think I'm gonna go to sleep because Karen is not there. Might as well. But yeah, Breath of the Wild is amazing. I was talking about something before I interrupted myself. But yeah, I feel like it's the perfect Zelda experience. Your secret's safe with me. Don't worry, there's no secrets to be had. Nintendo, there's no secrets to be had. You can't sue me, Nintendo. I'm actually having problems with that because the there are some shrines on Breath of the Wild that are required to use motion controls, and this controller doesn't support that. And I'm still trying to figure it out because there's 3 shrines that I haven't completed yet that need motion controls to complete. I could probably try to learn the BTB, bullet time bounce, and try to jump over the fences and the gates. BTB is a speedrunner. You probably know it's a speedrun technique where you jump and surf on your shield while you're holding your bow, and because of that you can drop a bomb beneath you and then you bounce very high. We're talking about open world and the freedom of doing whenever you want, and you want breath. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, thank you. I was talking about Dark Souls. I had those, but I turned off motion control. You can turn off motion controls? How do you do that? Please do tell me. Because I do need that. I despise motion controls. Motion controls is something that I really don't like. Wii is probably my least favorite console. And I had a chance to buy a Wii. It was the last console that I had the chance to buy. But I didn't buy it. Even though I wanted to play Super Mario Galaxy, I didn't want to play with motion controls. So I can use the analog stuff. Okay, I'm gonna look for that later. Thank you for telling me though. But going back to the other topic that I was talking about, Dark Souls was a tipping point for me, because when I played Dark Souls originally, the first time that I played, I felt the same wonder that I felt playing Metal Saga and the original Zelda. Like, I was just in that world and I could go anywhere. Like, I could go the skeleton routes. I could go like down to New Londo. I could go to the regular path for Undead Parish, and that game just made me feel alive again. Like the same way I felt playing those games. I just go whenever I want. After I played Dark Souls for the first time, after I played that game, I just felt like, whoa, the world is turning upside down now. Like, the world is crazy. There's games like this everywhere now, and I just need to find and play them. And that's what I'm doing. I actually bought Nier Automata because I heard it's the same idea. However, it doesn't run on my computer yet. So I've been avoiding spoilers for Nier Automata for almost 5 years now, so I can play that game. You get those feelings from Bloodborne and Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, exactly that. Willif, I talked about that with Willif a lot. His first Souls games, if I'm not mistaken, was Bloodborne. And it's just that. You just have... Oh, shit. I threw the flower away. I should probably go real quick. I think it's 11. Okay, so before I go to the mines, I'm gonna go buy wine. Because I want to give a bottle of wine to Karen. It's open, right? Open from 9 to 12, selling wine and grape juice. The word opened is weird. Opened. Opened. Yes, I want to buy wine. It's pretty expensive, but I'm gonna give it to my lady. There we go. But yeah, this is amazing. Like, like I've never played Bloodborne like enough to finish the game. Cause this is the thing. I'm not from a very well-off family. Like, my family is not rich. So after the PS2, it started to get harder and harder, and I got more and more conscious about like buying these sorts of things, right? Oh, but today's Tuesday, right? No, shit, they're closed. Okay, Michael up. Oh, I forgot I have a horse. God damn it, I forgot I have a horse. I'm neglecting my horse. Oh, I need to buy a brush too. Okay. One thing at a time, brain. Let's go. One thing at a time. Is it closed today? I'm pretty sure the clinic is closed on Tuesdays. Shit. But anyway, going back to that. Like, So since my family was never that well off, I started to get more and more aware of how I spent money ever since I was around 10. So I never asked my mother for anything expensive. I always avoided doing that. So I stopped at the PS2. I never got another console after that. And the next big thing that I got was when I was 15, and was this computer right now. So my notebook right now that you guys are watching this stream from is already 7 years old, and I've been trying to buy a new ones ever since then, but they've been getting more and more expensive. And the point to that is that since I never got any more consoles, I just kind of like got by playing like the games that my computer allowed me to. That's why I played Stardew Valley. That's why I played like Metal Slug, like the remakes. That's why I play mainly pixel art games. Like lately, I've been playing Children of Morta or Clone Drone in the Danger Zone. Games that I can run on my computer, basically. So I've never got access to these new games, and whenever I play them, I used to play them on a friend's house on their console or in a computer. So the thing about it is that I've never played Bloodborne by myself. However, what I've seen from it, because I went to a friend's house and he had let me play on the thing, that game is awesome. That game is basically Dark Souls but on steroids, because Dark Souls you have the choice to use your shield. Most people don't, like if they want to have like a more dynamic experience, but you can use your shield. And in Bloodborne it's just like no, you have to learn to dodge, you have to learn to be zoomies. And that is a totally different thing. And I've been waiting to one day for Bloodborne to come to computer, because if Bloodborne comes to PC, it's another game that I'll buy and leave it on the back burner until a day where I can play them until I upgrade my computer. And when that happens, I will. And when I will, I'll be having fun. Of course, I'm gonna stream them. I want to stream Nier Automata. I want to stream Dark Souls 3 that I already have two. I never played the third one. And I want to stream Bloodborne, which are the games that come to my mind right now. But I'm pretty sure there's more games, like Horizon Zero Dawn looks cool, and I would love to play God of War, the PS4 one, which is now on PC too. So there are a lot of games that are on my spotlight. I'm just waiting for the right moment. And you guys are gonna see, like in around like 2 to 3 years, if you guys are still sticking around to my stream, I'm probably gonna be playing those games, hopefully. And it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Why did I come here? Wow, I can't believe it. It must be fate. Okay then. Jesus Christ, that scared me. We're not gonna talk about that, okay? We're not gonna talk about that. I feel terrible now. God damn it, that's $300. Man. God damn it. Shit. How dare you laugh at me, Wilf? You're laughing at my misery. Ah, I feel miserable. I can't even open my heart, and then things like that come down, crushing it. Okay, I'm gonna fucking clean my farm if that's gonna be how it is gonna be. Man. Fuck. Oh, speaking of which, dog wants lap. Come here, dog. Come here. Hey. Come here, dog. Yeah. Dog is here now. Say hello, dog. There she is. Oh yeah, I'm gonna fucking pet the horse. That jar had $300 inside it. Man. What is funny? Did you know? I wanna buy it too, and I wanna buy a brush. Metal Saga has a Nintendo DS, but it's pretty different. Can you stop eating hair? That's not healthy. I've seen some things about it, but it's not that good. The PS2 version is a lot better. Man, I just wasted $300. I feel like shit. What do you want, dog? You should stop eating hair. It's not healthy for you. Wait, is horse here? Or is horse in barn? Okay, horse is in barn. Come here, horse. Horse! There he is. I'm sorry I neglected you for 3 days. I forgot you existed. There we go. Now he's happy. But only in Japan. Yeah, the PS2 version is very, very cool. The DS version, I'm pretty sure is like even the PS2 version, it got ported to the West, but it's not well received. It has like a 69 on nice. Has a 69 on what the fuck is the name? Rotten. It's not Rotten Tomatoes. It's Game Spot. There we go. I remember. So sadly, it's a pretty cool game, but not many people know about it. Actually, now that I've done all of that, now that I've spent $300 and tossed it into the ground, let's try to get that back. I'm gonna rest on the onsen. I forgot she comes here on Tuesdays. Okay, now I remember. We're gonna try to get the money back that I just spent. So yeah, Kitty. Starting tomorrow, I'm probably gonna be playing Metal Saga. Like, I wanted to play a little bit of this, and I'm probably gonna be like swapping it along. Tuesday and Thursdays, I'm probably gonna be playing Breath of the Wild. Wednesday and Saturday, I'm probably gonna be playing these games, either Harvest Moon or Metal Saga. Metal Saga streams are probably gonna be very long because I love that game and I just love like spending hours and hours upon hours on that one. I remember I played like 10 hours in one sitting once. I shouldn't be proud of that, but I am. What the fuck? Saga Frontiers? I don't think so. The Metal Saga is a game on the Metal Max series. I never played any other Metal Max game, and it's actually an interesting story. No, I don't think so. The thing is that it's on the Metal Max series. However, the thing is, I used to love playing Metal Slug as a child. I had for PS1, I have Metal Slug X. And speaking of which, me and Willow actually played the whole of Metal Slug Anthology on his channel. But me and my friend Eric, we used to play a lot of Metal Slug X on my PS1. However, he found to buy Metal Slug Anthology. Anthology is the one that has like the 6 games and X. And so we played a lot of that on his house, but I wanted to play on my own time too. So I went to the store and I didn't remember the name of it. Since I didn't know the English, I didn't know what anthology meant. No. Metal Slug has nothing to do with it. I'm actually explaining why I bought this game. It has nothing to do with Metal Slug. But I wanted to play Metal Slug Anthology. And I didn't know what the word anthology meant, because I didn't know how to speak English. So I went to the store and I was like, I want to play Metal Slug that has many of them. And I found the game on the store called Metal Slugs or Metal Saga. And I was like, that must be the game, because it's the Metal Slug Saga. It makes sense, right? So I brought the game home, and then when I arrived home, it was not the Metal Slug Anthology. However, it was the thing that became my favorite game. I bought the game by accident, and it became my favorite game because it's basically everything you're seeing. It's an open world where you just go and do stuff. But if you want, tomorrow I can show more of the game because I'm probably gonna be playing it, and Saturday I'm gonna be playing either this one or the other one too. The only reason why I don't switch right now to Metal Saga is because my computer can't handle PS2 emulators that well. So I still need to. I'm trying to play Metal Saga on stream for around 5 years now, and I finally figured out a setup that seems to work, but it's not 100% yet. So I need to figure it out. And when I finally figured it out, I'm gonna be playing Metal Saga to completion. So it's gonna come out soon. I did two episodes. It's on my YouTube. Two episodes of it are on my YouTube, but I played on my friend's computer. He parsected it to me from his computer, and I streamed it. But right now, I'm figuring out on how to make it work on my computer. So I'm gonna be doing a full-on series on it and try to do every single ending, because that game has like many endings that you can get. And I might even try speedrunning, because that game, I don't think it has a very active speedrunning scene. It has like a few entries on speedrun.com, and I would like to learn how to speedrun it. Okay, what is the thing that's going on? Tomorrow's gonna rain. That makes me happy. Grab the dog, yeet the dog, change to the brush. Let's brush the dude, the horse. So yeah, that's the thing about the game. I bought Metal Saga thinking it was a Metal Slug game, and to this day, it's probably one of my favorites. There we go. Horse is brushed. I'm probably gonna buy another bottle of wine and go to the shop to talk. I don't think Karen leaves the market when it's raining. If you have horses or cows, you can. Yeah, I already did that. Thank you, sir. Already have my brush. But other than that, there's more games of my childhood that I probably am going to play. Another one is Bomberman Land 3. And that game surprisingly has nothing to do with bombing things. There's very few amounts of bombing in the Bomberman Land game. Basically, Bomberman Land 3 works like you go on an island, and this island has like I don't know how to explain. It has various attractions, and the idea is that the attractions are spread out throughout the island, and you have like bingo card, and each attraction that you complete, you get a number for your bingo card, and depending on each gates around the islands have like a certain requirements of the bingo card to be completed for you to progress through, and it's amazing. It's an amazing game. However, I could never play that game to completion because I didn't know Japanese. I started learning Japanese to play that game. Persona games, I've never played. I've never played Persona, and I was thinking about that because I was looking to on. I was looking for the ISO for these games, and I saw that the most popular games for PS1 and 2 are the Persona games. So I know nothing about them. Nothing. So if you tell me that game is about like snorting drugs with Johnny Depp, I'm gonna believe it. I don't know anything about Persona games. But I was thinking about playing them because people do say that it's pretty good. Okay, after I finish this floor here, I'm probably gonna. I mean, it doesn't make sense to wait. I should probably sit on the onsen to relieve fatigue for an hour and a half probably because it's raining. So 50 minutes is probably not gonna cut it. Okay, that's the first fatigue. and that's the first tiredness. In this game, you have two like hidden stamina bars. You have the stamina, and you have the fatigue bar. Working on the rain or working late at night increases the fatigue, and the fatigue makes you oversleep the next day if you don't fix it. Okay. Okay, so I'm probably gonna get there by 7:40. So I should probably, oh, so I should probably wait until 8:30, right? No, 8:50. I can do math. Yeah, dog. I love you. I love you, dog. I was thinking about playing Persona games, but I need to. I don't know if I should start with the first one. If I should skip a few. I don't know how they work. This year, I basically got the whole year to finish retro games, and I've been playing retro games ever since the year started. If you go on my about page, you can see every single game I finished this year already under the Twitch thing. And I've been trying to grind them out a little bit. Okay, Karan is gonna be around, I think, noon to 3. So I should look around. You could stay with the best one? Which one is the best? It's 3, right? People talk a lot about, oh, Persona 4. I don't know. I'm gonna see if it runs on my computer. If it runs, I can try. What do I have on my backpack again? Oh yeah, I have the things. But actually, the liquor store just opened. I should probably go there. Because people do talk a lot about Persona 3 too. Persona 3 is for PS3, right? Or PS4. I think it's PS3. It definitely runs on a computer. Okay. I need to. Actually, thanks for me reminding me. After I finish the stream, I'm gonna set a little block on my about so people know my specs. It runs on my potato. Hopefully it runs then, because my computer is more than a potato. But even if it runs on a tiny little screen, it's good enough. 3 is PS2? Okay. I'm gonna open my about and set my specs, because I remember to set my specs on Steam, but I didn't remember to put them on the streaming. Okay, that's enough, because I'm gonna end up doing things. It's PS Vita port for PC. Which one is the PS Vita? PS Vita is the one with the yellow cartridges? I don't remember. Because I remember the console that I had a PlayStation with the yellow cartridges that I don't remember the name. I had a PlayStation 1 and a PlayStation 2. Oh no, I don't want to come here. It's not here. It's here. Can you sell me more wine? I accidentally threw it in the floor. Okay. Oh man, I'm afraid I'm gonna. Yeah, I knew something like that would happen. That's why you protect your things. Persona 1, 2 is PSX. PSX is the PS1 or... Ah, man, I get them so mixed up. It's so confusing. Wow, there's a lot of Persona games. I literally know very little about them. Okay, I'm gonna go talk to Karen real quick. I don't think she's out yet, is she? I think she's out from 10. Around this time, she's generally with Rick near the shop. But I don't think she's gonna be there because it's raining. Around this time, she's here. Which PlayStation is the one that had like the yellow cartridges? Because I used to remember to have that one. Okay, she's not here yet. I'm gonna wait for noon. And while I'll wait for that, I'm gonna go grab a flower. I mean, this is totally counterproductive. I should just like, wait for when I have a lot of money and just buy like a lot of them and give them all at once. But it's easier. I just want to do it this way. Just feel like giving her gifts. Since it's gonna be raining, I'm already fatigued. Might as well. PS Vita. That's the PS Vita. Okay. I always get them mixed up. I remember I had for the PS Vita, then I had like Duck Hunt. And I don't remember what else. I had another cartridge, but I can't remember what it was. PS TV, I don't remember, dude. It looked exactly like the PS1, but it has a yellow cartridge that you said that you shoved. I don't think it's a handheld. I need to look it up later. Huh. It might be that then. Please, Karen, be here. Okay, there she is. Hi. Take this. Thank you for liking my present. No, not that. PS Vita is handheld. Okay, so no, it's not a PS Vita because I didn't held it by hand. The console looked exactly like a PS1, the PlayStation 1. However, when you open the lid, it wasn't a disc, it was a cartridge. So it's probably that one. Yeah, and I remember the cartridges were yellow. Yeah, so it's not that one. I also had the PS1, which is where I played this game. And my mother's boyfriend back then used to have the what is the name? The SNES. My mother's boyfriend had a SNES, which is where I played Donkey Kong, the first one, and I also played a weird Sonic game for the SNES, which was not good. And I remember I had very few experiences with this SNES, but when I bought the PS2, I bought that CD that had the like everything. That CD specifically had everything, every single SNES game of up to that point. There was like a lot of ROMs, and I remember most of them worked, but there were a few that didn't work at all, which was the I remember Yoshi's I should play Yoshi's Island. Thank you for reminding. I should play Yoshi's Island. Yoshi's Island didn't work, and the Donkey Kong Country 2, only the first level worked. The rest of the game wouldn't load. I don't know, man. I never had anything past the PS2, so you're probably okay. I should probably break these, but I should keep one. Now, you know what? I'm not gonna break them. I'm gonna break these ones because they actually mean something. That's a pretty big disc. Like, it's funny to think about, like, memory cards on the PS2 had like 8 megabytes, and that was astonishing for the time to save your game. And I don't think I ever got to the point where I needed like more space on my memory card. Yeah, that would be insane. It probably would have solved my problem with what the fuck? Final Fantasy X. I actually have a funny story with Final Fantasy X. Final Fantasy X was a game that I bought for the PS2. Did I brush my horse today? I don't remember. I'm gonna do it anyways. Uh, Final Fantasy X was a game that I bought for the PS2, and it ran fine up until like a certain cutscene. And after the cutscene, during the cutscene, the game just froze and wouldn't play anything after that. And I later figured it out because the game just didn't fit in the CD that it was being pirated to. So that's why I never finished the game. Yours will always full. I never got one full. I had two, but I never needed it because whenever I finished the game, I would just like delete the save file. Like sometimes I would even delete my save files without knowing what I was doing. I would get so annoyed. I was like, "Why is my game not working?" And then there I was like fiddling with my save files. I remember there was some time where I was just like constantly playing music with my PS1 too and my PS2 too. Because if you place the song disc in the thing, there was even like a little layout for you to play songs in your PS2, which was pretty cool. And the PS2 could play movies as well, but I never got it to work right. Some movies worked, some movies didn't. I never understood it. Whoa, is it just gonna keep raining forever? I don't mind. If I knew it would rain for all of these days, I would have sent my watering can to to upgrade. You never deleted any game saves. I can see that. I can understand too. I just never had that big of an attachment because like most of the games that I played didn't need that many save files. For example, I played Guitar Hero, and after I beat the songs, I had nothing wrong about just like deleting it and doing it again. Like if I wanted to unlock the new songs, then I had like a reason to. So I never got that much attached to my saves. The most I got attached to anything like that a save was probably my Metal Saga saves. Because in Metal Saga, it was pretty like big the amount of time you had to set it for the thing, especially when a few bosses are very difficult to come by. Like there's two bosses that just walk, they fly around. There's two bosses that fly. There's one boss that walks, but there's a boss that flies around in the map, and you can only see his shadow. And since it's always flying around the map, sometimes you would never, ever, ever, ever see it again, unless you like waited, left your console like open for a few hours, so you saw at some point you saw the shadow and you could find the boss. So because of those bosses, I never wanted to do it. And there's some bosses that used to flee, like I think it's Bonko Bomber, Prince Bomber, Bomber Prince, something like that. Which the first thing that he did when he entered the fight with you was flee. So you had to take off all of your equipment, so you are faster than he is, and you had to use a skill that made it so that he can flee the battle. And sometimes he saw that you were without the thing, and he used to attack you when you die. I remember when I lost my Valkyrie profile to save on PS2, was almost beating the game for the first time. Ugh. Oh, you may mostly play JRPGs. I see that. I can see why you would be so attached to it. I have to remember to brush my horse. I can forget that. At least I got to play again with a different party. I need to finish Chrono Trigger. Like, Chrono Trigger is a game that I always start, get halfway through, and then I just bail. I don't know why. But I need to stop that and actually finish the game. There were many games that were like that for me. Because I guess the Chrono Trigger had the open world exploration thing that I wanted, but Chrono Trigger didn't have the like surprise bosses. Like I don't know how to explain, but sometimes I would like to just enter Metal Saga and try to find something that I've never seen before. And in Chrono Trigger, there were certain bosses, but most of them were like kind of bound to the story. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool that it has like the whole time traveling thing. I should probably go to the beach now that I think about it, or is it in summer? I'm gonna brush my horse first, and I'm gonna go to the beach. But yeah, I need to finish that game, and I need to finish Secret of Mana. I started playing Secret of Mana in the charity livestream that we did, but I didn't get to keep playing yet because I have other games in the. Excuse me, horse. I have other games in the line before it. Because now I have this game, I have Metal Saga, I have Breath of the Wild, I have Bomberman Land 3. I need to find more time to do those. Right, dog? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the beach real quick because I don't remember if you get the fishing rod on summer in this game or is it, if it's the same as Stardew Valley where you just get it early. I think it's on the 2nd of summer, right? And you gotta talk to the fisherman. I don't remember. Yeah, I think the fisherman it's only here in summer. Yeah, he's gonna be around here. Oh well. Um, what is this game with a Valkyrie? Because now that I talked about that, I remember there was a game that I used to play as a child that was so hard, which was Gladiator, Sword of Vengeance. I have a few good memories of it, but the game was so hard. Like, unnecessarily difficult. Valkyrie Profile is a Square Enix game? Huh. I don't think I know that one. Why did I come here? Oh yeah, I was going to buy a few of these. I'm gonna buy like 3 of these and give to a Sprite. There we go. Dynamic as in the same way as Final Fantasy X2 and Chrono Trigger, or what? Because Chrono Trigger, you can turn off the dynamic mode and just play a regular old turn-based combat game. But I feel like Chrono Trigger really shines when you use the dynamic system. Um, I think that's one heart, right? No, that's still not a heart. Go getter. Okay, I need to probably take better care of my things. I can already upgrade my hull to level maximum, and I can already upgrade my watering can to silver. When you enter a battle, there's a field you can move freely, but there's still has some turn-based elements. Oh, I see. It's like Final Fantasy 12. Is it 12? I think it's 12. It's the one that Sean was playing on her live stream. I think it is. Because in Final Fantasy 12 you can walk, but you still have to press the button to like do an action. Like you open a prompt to like attack, use magic. The best way I can think of to explain it is the same way as the Final Fantasy VII remake works, but without the hack and slash elements. That's what I think about. Like if everything you could do in Final Fantasy VII remake was using magics, the same way you use magics. You have to stop, press the button, and then do the magic, and then you walk around again. Now that I talk about this, another game came to my mind that I played on a friend's house that I don't know what it is. Like the game basically has a tile-based combat, like a big grid, and then depending on the units that you are using, the unit can move a different amount of tiles, and they have different attack. They attack in different like tile organizations, like diagonals, front and sideways. I don't know which game it is. I remember playing on a friend's house, and I never could find it again because I didn't know the name of the game. So if anyone knows which game that is, please do tell me. It had like very cutesy, looks like a lot like this game, the graphics, the very cutesy like characters that you could set up on your party, and like that's what I remember specifically. Like um, different units on your party had different amounts of tiles they could move, and they attacked in a different tile pattern as well. Oh man, it always kills me, so I'm just gonna forget which game it is. Otherwise, I'm gonna be like here trying to remember for 30 hours without any idea what it is. That's the problem. I wish I knew the console. I don't know if it's for PS. I think it's either for PS2 or it's NES. For one of those. But the graphics look a lot like this. It might be a port to PS2 as well. It might be a PS1 game. I can't remember at all. It is like Final Fantasy Tactics, but I don't remember any Final Fantasy characters in it. I can look at it, but I can look at it later to see if it is, but I don't think it is because I don't remember seeing Final Fantasy characters. But it's a good idea that I still at least have somewhere to start looking. I remember the game was pretty cool, like the way the characters work, and I remember like in the grid when your character was going to attack it, like the squares that it can attack kind of started glowing pink. It could be Fire Emblem 2. I can look at it later. Okay, I'm gonna finish this level here, and I'm gonna go to sleep because I'm gonna get It's turn-based. It's turn-based. I'm pretty sure about that. Yeah, it's turn-based strategy game. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it's an RPG, because basically what I remember is the fighting style. I think it's just the grid thing. I don't remember it being like more than that. I don't remember you being able to explore a world or anything like that. I just remember this specific thing, which was the combat. I wish I could remember, man. It always crushes me. Did I brush my horse? I did. Do, 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 do. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure it's not a PlayStation game. I think it's a port to. It could be a port to PlayStation, but I don't remember it being for PlayStation. So if I had to guess, it probably was a Nintendo game. Man, it crushes me. I can look at Final Fantasy Tactics later to have some idea. But you know what? It's been 3 hours already. I might be finishing this live stream here, cause first of all, I need to eat and do a few house chores, and after that, I need to help Willif with his live stream. So I'm probably gonna finish here, but tomorrow I'm gonna be playing probably for more hours. Levels of Cartia. I'm gonna take a look at that. Um, okay, I saved the game. Yes, please. And close. So yeah, real quick, let's raid someone, shall we? I wanna pass the love that Isney brought to us along. I said along twice because I can't words. And I want to really, really thank you guys for showing up and sticking around for the whole stream. That was very, very sweet of you. Legend of Cartia. I can take a look at it as well. Since I'm already opening the browser to rate someone, let me look at it. Legend of Cartia. Mm, nah, it's not Legend of Cartia because the graphics were a little more like cartoonish. A lot more cartoonish. But what it was the other one that you guys said? It was Fire Emblem. Let me take a look at Fire Emblem real quick. Fire Emblem. Yeah, it's the same play. Yeah, it's the same play style as Fire Emblem. The same idea, Willif, but it's not Fire Emblem. But it's the same play style. Yeah, it's the same play style. And the other one that you guys said was Final Fantasy Tactics. Okay, let me look at that one. Final Fantasy Tactics. Ooh. Again, the same mechanic, but it was a lot more cartoonish. But you guys are on the right track. It's the this type of gameplay, but it was a different type of game. Hmm. I'll take a look at it later. It was the same idea. It's like think about Harvest Moon. It's like a diagonal angle 3D. Like it was a plane, but it was kind of skewed to the side. So the characters kind of like had this kind of sideways look at it. It was not top down view, and it was not like fully 3D. Hmm. But yeah, thank you guys very much for the raid and for being around. You guys are very very sweet. Thank you for the follows, Kitty. Thank you for the follow from people from Isnib raid. You guys are very very sweet. Let's raid someone, shall we? Let's pass this love along. Let's see who is live. Small Land is the only person that's live right now. Small Land doesn't need my raid. Um, is there really no one else who's live right now? So I could raid him. Uh, Definitely sounds like Final Fantasy Tactics. Yeah, but I think that is there more than one Final Fantasy Tactics? Because I remember the characters from the game being very cartoonish. They looked a lot like something from a Kirby game. Like think about Kirby's Dream Course. It's the same art style, kind of. Looks like a lot like that. Only Small End is live right now. I mean, I could rate him. I don't think. Yeah, maybe he's like. He has 5,000 viewers. Small End is not gonna want a rate of mine. But yeah, let's do it anyways. So yeah, I'm gonna rate Small End. Thank you guys very 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 much for watching me. You guys are very very sweet. I love you a lot. Tomorrow I'll be playing Metal Saga on stream. So if you guys want to check that game out, I'll be here around 6 and 6:40 for me. 6:40 Brasilia time. So if you guys want to convert, my time is GM3 minus 3. And thank you. I love you. You're awesome. Please send love and regards to Small N. See ya. Bye. What blocks are easy to place and destroy? Just
just so I can like visualize what we're working with.